And chat, how's it going, guys? Welcome to Technobabylon, which is a point-and-click adventure game that appears to be set in a cyberpunk city. I don't know anything about it, really. This is a patron pick. But I'm told it's very good. I've heard the name before. Fair warning. I've been warned that it gets fairly gory at certain points, but considering it appears to be a low-res pixelated game, I don't know how gross that'll actually get. But yeah, before I start, I would like to let people know, because it's kind of a pressing need for me to make more income. I have opened up 3 new slots on my Patreon, patreon.com/Loreweaver streams, where you can pick a game for me to play once or twice a month, depending on how much you pledge. You can pledge $40 to $100 per month to get 4 to 10 hours of stream time of a game of your choice. Yeah. Please pledge. I have some pressing issues, like I'll need to move within the next year. So I'd be grateful to everybody who pledges. Thank you in advance, even if you don't pick that tier. $1 a month or $1 per stream really helps. So, thank you. Alright, so let's get started with Technobabylon. This should be interesting. Okay.
Looks like you found the place.
You're sure this is the one?
I'm positive. Lapa Sesame goes by Magdala in the trance.
The
There's a
trance?
in the records, and it's shaped exactly like her.
I thought you said he put a lot of effort into it.
They've been hiding her activity, but weren't covering up their own work very well.
If they did, then I...
How are the headaches?
Implants troubling you?
Won't be a problem for much longer.
You understand the plan?
Don't worry. I know exactly what I'm doing.
I don't know what you're doing.
After all, I've been planning this for years.
Heist time? Technobabylon. How am I compared to the game audio, by the way? I look good on my audio mixer. 1. Prisoner of Consciousness. Who's this?
There's nothing like being in trance. A world built of abstracts and intellect, of tangible thought, where every part has been crafted by an individual soul. It's the purest form of contact a person can have, mind to mind. It's the pinnacle of human achievement.
Yeah, but I wish you
Some
could
might say
activate
that
it on
achievement
purpose.
in the physical world is somehow more meaningful. To them I say, join the future or be surpassed by it. Within the trance, we are millions of minds as one. But even as far as we've come, there's still one serious flaw. It's reliance on the real world as its backbone.
I don't really want to be in a hive mind.
And disconnections. Damn. Don't panic. I'll just go and speak to the building manager. It's not like there's anything to be afraid of out there. Let's get this over with.
Move mouse to bottom right corner to open inventory. Select trance to disconnect. Mailbox and newsfeed. Yeah, newsfeed. Unable to access Chishiki server. Please check your network and try again. If problem persists, contact your network administrator. Okay. Okay. Trance. Disconnecting trance.
Better go and talk to the building manager.
It's one of those situations. What?
Ouch!
Used to automatic doors, huh? Locked in?
Huh?
Access error? Password error?
Password
Somebody
error?
locked
Huh?
us in?
I guess the door's broken too. Contact manager.
Calling. Error. Unable to connect. Well, this is bad. What's that dripping on the table? For the first time that you can remember, the prospect of staying inside your apartment is frightening to you. Left click to interact, right click to look at.
The NetGames trophy I won in '84. I don't know why I've still got it. I pretty much scrapped everything else to build the wetware still.
The gaping black chute dominating the food machine's top half is where used trays and cutlery are deposited for recycling. The materials are melted down and vacuum formed into new utensils every time you order a meal. Some places use metal utensils, but down here in the poor blocks, it's all just plastic. The shower curtain glows an eerie yet somehow soothing blue. The project must have finished its final stages. Instead of showering, I build things in there. God, I must smell awful.
One of the lockers where I keep a few things I've got in meat space. Nothing in here.
I thought you said few things, not no things.
I usually keep clothes in here. Looks like I need to go to the support office to get more printed.
Do you throw your clothes away after using them, like that character from Manly Guys Doing Manly Things?
Nothing in here.
Kind of sad that you don't have any belongings. Oh, that pile of clothes. Okay. It's full of blue overalls, the kind provided by the city to the unemployed. Made out of a cotton paper blend, they are mulched and recycled into new clothing rather than cleaned. This is kind of dystopian. Well, I mean, I expected it to be dystopian, but this is... Ugh. I'd like personalized clothing, please. The large drain in the floor means that cleaning the room can involve as little as hosing everything down. Cheap is the way it's done in here. Ugh. Food.
I'm not sure when I got this out of the machine. It's still soggy though.
Ugh.
Nah. I'm not that hungry.
Ugh. Oh, I can pick up the trophy. Picked up trophy. Okay. Can't use it with itself. Okay.
The NetGames trophy I won in... I don't know why... Even if I could see out, it's not a nice view. Hundreds of other Skanto apartments in the barrel. The darkness is supposed to encourage people to move out. Not me. Just makes trancing easier.
So I'm an unemployed, impoverished, internet addict. Relatable. Wow, I really don't shower, huh? Wetware still.
It may take up the entire bathroom, but the still is totally worth it. By growing my own wetware at home, I'll never need to leave the apartment again. Unless something like this happens.
Where do you poop? You remove the gelatinous clump of semi-organic wetware you've been cultivating in the still. It looks like it's grown enough to be usable by now. Picked up wetware. The hell is this?
The wetware won't form a connection with it. The wetware won't... The seed colony of wetware already in the still will start to grow soon. It doesn't need any help.
What is this wetware? The machine thinks for a moment, then displays a message. Error. User safety settings enabled. Unable to produce metal utensils due to danger of harm. To change this, please seek administrator permission. Thank you for your cooperation. THE Foods, your future on a plate.
Hey, we're not children! How's the suicide rate?
Notice.
Tenancy rules. City housing support. This housing is provided as is by the City Department of Social Welfare. until such time as you are able to secure employment. Basic facilities are provided within. Since your stay is temporary, please do not damage. Temporary? Huh. I've been here for 2 years now.
Anything else in the room? Alright, so I've got 2 items. The apartment's centralized systems speak to you more clearly than ever as your wetware joins with its systems.
I don't think I can open it back. Still not working. Apparently I can't just wait for the problem to fix itself. Can't rely on anyone else.
Okay, so I used the wetware.
It's a homegrown lump of techno-organic wetware gel. It's for connecting my brain's wetware to the external systems.
Okay, let's see what happens if I hook up to the recycler. You feel a flow of new data as your wetware inveigles itself into the food machine systems. Inveigle is a good word that I don't see very often. The machine thinks for a moment and displays a message.
Hey, we're not lousy suicide.
Okay. My food machine's been broken for a while, but you haven't noticed. You've been too busy trancing. I've already successfully made a connection with the food machine. Better check your trance hub to see if it can give you any answers. I see. Okay. Ah, I see. A door icon and a food machine icon. First time I saw inveigle used, I thought it sounded like something Professor Frink would say. Who is Professor Frink? I don't recognize the name. Connection to food machine. Oh god, anime avatar.
Chefy, your interactive guide to THB Foods Auto Meal Sweets.
Who are you?
Who are you, and what are you doing in my food machine?
Hi, I'm Chefy.
We already had this bit.
I'm the voice of your food machine. I'm here to help you make the most of your machine and all the delicious possibilities. And if there's trouble, I'm here to help you out.
Scientist from The Simpsons that talks like Jerry Lewis. Ah, gotcha. What can you make?
What kind of things can you make?
Using THB's patented and proven protein fiber synthesis reserve system, I'm able to whip up some of the tastiest treats you've ever had.
Like?
Like
Just you
sludge?
wait. Before you know it, you'll be having the most cost-effective food you've ever tasted.
You're dodging the question.
My recipe books are always getting bigger. My best friends at THE always come up with great new ideas. Everything from protein surprise to Nutri-Blood casserole.
Ugh.
Don't be like that. Give them a try.
This is a relatively advanced AI. I don't much like your food.
I've had to live off your crap for 2 years now. It's bland, and it feels like runny puke. I have trouble swallowing, and every mouthful makes starvation that little bit more appealing.
I'm sorry to hear that. Have you tried any of our new recipes recently? Let's look for some. Oopsie, it looks like I can't connect. Don't worry, you can always use the memory cards in the machine to upload delicious new recipes.
I like that she's got a personalized avatar in mind space. Like, we all would, wouldn't we? Even if it's just little modifications to the way we look, we'd all, like, optimize our self-image. But that would lead to body image issues in the long run, I think. What about the trays and forks?
How do I get trays and cutlery?
Haven't you been eating with us for years?
Humor me.
Fair point.
Food machines have self-contained vacuum formers to recycle utensils. Just put your tray back in the machine when you're done with it.
Why can't I put metal in the recycler?
Why can't I put metal in the recycler?
It might be dangerous. At the request of
Newton Civic Housing Services.
You've been limited to plastic utensils. But isn't plastic great? It's so easy to get clean.
We don't clean it.
What if I want something stronger, like steel? That heavy protein mash bends the fork sometimes.
Sorry, no can do. I'm not just a chef. It's my job to keep you safe.
What's on your recipe card now?
What's on your recipe card now?
On the menu today, we've got Protein Complex A11, Protein Complex E168, and for dessert, Synchro Gelatin Complex C11.
Sounds delicious.
If you want something a little different, don't forget, you can always download new recipes for me to take a look at.
How do I shut you off?
How would I stop you stopping me? I need a fork.
Why would you want to do that? Don't you like me? I just
No.
want to make sure you're eating right.
So, you object to me smashing you open?
It takes some pretty serious damage to do that. I'm tough. Only qualified THE systems technicians can get me open.
Looks like messing with your software is my best bet then.
Just gonna tell her that to her face. Will the machine work without you?
Will the machine work without you?
If I have an accident, the machine will continue to dispense. We don't want you starving in an emergency now, do we?
Ciao.
Bye!
Alright, how about connection to door panel?
Forsooth, who would summon the guardian of thine abode?
Really? Everything's got a silly cartoon avatar. Really? Your door system needs an AI avatar? Who are you?
Who are you?
I am the defender, the guardian, the knight. No threat shall dare intrude upon thy domain while I stand watch.
Do you have a name?
I do not wish to trouble my lady with such minute detail.
So no.
So, just Knight then.
Whatever thy will, my lady.
What do you do?
What's your function?
I am the defender. I prevent intrusions upon thy fortress. The physical and the etheric.
I found you in the door's terminal software. You're the apartment's network security, aren't you?
Quite so. Trojans and malware.
Oh,
flee
he's a
from my
program
presence.
for
But you
general
also control the door's
firewall
A vital role,
security.
my lady. None shall threaten the sanctity of your domain.
Who made you?
Tell me about yourself.
Sentinel Systems Nightwear, a data and physical security
Product of Sentinel Systems, version 3.02.
licensed to City of Newton Housing Services.
Why are you a knight?
What's with the knight in shiny armor routine?
Who is better suited to the role than a loyal defender of the realm?
Yeah, that
Okay,
makes
now
sense.
Tell me properly.
My lady, thine own.
Out of character.
Following managerial reformation of Sentinel Systems, the company's theme was shifted to a feudal design.
Can you let me out?
The door seems to be stuck. Can you do anything about that?
Attempting to operate door drive systems. Attempt 2. Attempt 3. It would appear the machinery of the door itself has become fatigued. The terminus is unable to compel activity on the door's part itself. The safety unlock would doubtless serve you well at this juncture.
Can you use the safety unlock?
I'm afraid I cannot. It must be unlatched physically.
So, where is it?
It lies behind the terminal. With sufficient armament, mayhaps thou shalt reach it.
Gee, thanks.
So wait, this program is saying, oh, no problem. Break the terminal to get at the door latch. I guess that programming that into your security AI that is designed to protect the inhabitants makes sense. Like, you don't want people getting trapped in their apartments in case of an emergency. So asking the asking the security AI, how do I get out of my room when the door is broken? And it says, oh, just break the terminal. The manual release is behind it. That's actually pretty cool of the security company. Huh. Okay.
Ciao.
Fare thee well, my lady.
Okay. Okay. Oh, a vent.
The vent cover above the door. It lets the air in and keeps the vermin out.
Can I get through it?
I can't get a grip to open it. Not like I could fit through there anyway.
Answers that question. Alright. Alright. Terminal.
Still not working. Apparently I can't just wait for the problem to fix itself. Can't rely on anyone else.
Okay. Behind the terminal. Oh, cables. I didn't examine this.
Exposed fiber optics everywhere. I think they deliberately do this to make it less pleasant to live here. If I keep randomly cutting cables, I'm going to end up electrocuted eventually.
Also, I don't have a knife. Terminal. The manual release is behind the terminal.
The way out. Still standing in my way. Normally staying in the apartment would be ideal, but now that I have no choice about it.
Was that a red herring? Huh. Okay. Just the way it's done here. Oh, I haven't tried to interact with the grate.
Guess I'm not as strong as I thought. I'm not getting out this way.
You haven't exercised in years. Of course you're not as strong as you thought. Alright, I've connected to the food machine. And I've connected to the door. The door AI told me to get behind the terminal to use the physical latch. Happens if I... Hang on. Anything being recycled needs to be thrown into the top of the unit. Doesn't matter what tools you use, your years of trancing have left you too weak to stand any chance of removing the shutters from the window. Oh, I can probably just... The trophy won't help you get inside the panel. Huh. Okay. I'm a little lost. I think the clue is that I'm supposed to get behind the terminal, but is this the terminal? The door panel? If it's not, I don't see a terminal elsewhere in the room. Alright, Cedric, what am I not understanding about this situation? Because I think there's something I'm not processing about what's going on. The door panel is the terminal you need to get behind. Okay.
The panel by the door also controls the apartment's net connection, call system, and thermostat, as well as the door's locking. If you could get inside it, you might be able to set off an emergency unlock.
Okay, but how? I can't bash it open with the trophy.
Still not working. Apparently I can't just wait.
Can't bash it open with the trophy.
Ugh, no. Last time I reached into the pile, there was stuff growing in it.
Well, that's gross. Take care of yourself, damn it. Okay, I think I need to get metal utensils out of the recycler. But it won't let me do that yet. Please seek administrator permission.
Hey, we're not lousy suicide.
Okay. Let's trance real quick. I don't have my inventory, so I can't use the wetware.
Hi, I'm Sheffy.
You annoy me.
You're really, really annoying. You know that?
Address all concerns regarding THE.
Avatar to 862.
Sheffy to THE. Customer Interactive Regions.
Okay. So I don't have options.
Ciao.
Bye!
I don't have options to affect her in here. If I could hack her AI, but how do I do that? Maybe I get different dialogue if I ask the same question multiple times?
Hi, I'm
Will the machine work with...
I had an accident. The machine will continue to dispense. We don't want you starving in an emergency now, do we?
Okay, that just repeats the dialogue. I'm gonna feel really stupid when I figure this out.
Why can't I put...
It might be at the request of
Newtons.
but isn't plastic.
But what if I want some... that heavy protein mash?
Sorry, I'm not just a chef.
Ciao.
Bye!
Okay, can't access my inventory when I'm in here. Have I tried using the trophy on the wetware still?
I don't think it needs a small tin pot.
Oh!
I don't think it needs a...
Wait, I can't scoop up the
I
food
don't
with the
think it-
trophy? Oh, come on.
The window frame is welded in. Even if I could open it, it'd be a 150-meter drop to the bottom.
Reaching your arm into the recycling slot can only end in tears. Okay. Oh! I haven't tried this. Okay.
Hey, we're not chill. Lousy suicide.
Okay. Jacked memory cartridge. Picked up memory module.
Hey, we're lousy.
Okay. Let's try putting it back in. Give me dessert! A food tray obligingly pops from the machine's serving slot. Completely empty. The pipes must be blocked again.
Hey, I'm hungry.
Picked up plastic tray and plastic fork. Okay. This isn't gonna work, but...
It broke.
Great. The flimsy plastic that the fork was made of wasn't up to the task of prizing the panel from the wall. With better quality tools, though. Okay, so I have to turn the trophy into... into metal. utensils. Okay. Just to try. Master Friend will help you get inside the panel. Careful, anything you drop down there could be lost forever. Okay. So I've got the... Hang on.
I can't use it like that.
Sure you can. Happens if
I can't use it.
combine it. I can't combine it with the metal. Plastics recycled. Huh. Wait, hang on.
Hey, how's he?
Hang on. Wait, no, I have to actually order something.
Hey, I'm hungry.
Happens if I order multiple things. Insufficient material. Please return your tray or add other compatible materials to the machine to enable it to print a new batch.
Hey, how's he?
Okay. You load the memory module into the machine. After a few moments, it begins to glow, indicating a successful connection. That put it back in here. It did. Okay, I wanted to shove it in the recycler, but that didn't work. Alright, it's now empty.
Hey, how's he?
Okay, let's see. Can I connect to the recycler? Already successfully made a connection with the food machine. Okay, now that it's empty, let's see if she has anything new to say. Oh, and we took out the memory card as well.
Hi, I'm Chef.
What's on your recipe card now?
What's on your recipe card now?
On the menu today, we've got... Uh-oh, looks like the memory card's been taken out of the machine. I'm so sorry. I can't cook without my recipes.
Some master chef you are.
If you can find some new recipes on a memory module, I'd be happy to have a go with them for you. I live to serve.
How do I shut you off?
How would I stop you stopping me? I need a fork.
Why would you want to do that? I just want to make sure.
So you...
It takes some pretty serious, only qualified TH.
Looks like messing with your software is...
Okay.
Ciao.
Bye!
I feel stupid for not being able to get out of this room. Oh, I can access the memory block in here.
Hi there!
Hey, you want this?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm afraid I can only receive updates from THE Foods home server.
Do you take new data any other way?
If you want to use new recipes, there's always memory cartridges. Just load it into your THE Foods unit and away we go.
Sounds simple enough.
Idiot-proof meals, that's our motto.
Hey!
Bye now!
Huh. Happens if I do this.
It's way too big to copy onto a memory block.
Okay. So I can... I can use the memory block here in trance space. Alright, let's interact with her again.
Hi!
Ciao.
Bye!
Does he have something to say about the memory block?
Forsooth, who would summon the god?
Ciao.
Fare thee well, man.
Okay, nothing. Alright, I need something else.
I don't like copying my mail to external memory. If it stays in my head, they can't read it without a warrant. It's not compatible with it. It's not compatible with it.
Okay. Okay, let's go over what we've got. We can't put the trophy into the recycler yet. We've already used the wetware lump on the food machine, so we've got a connection to it. The plastic tray getting fed into the recycler just refills it with plastic. Using the memory block on the recycler or the food machine just puts it back in. Can't combine that.
The wetware won't form a connection with it. The wetware won't... The wetware...
It isn't compatible with the memory module. Okay. Just to check. We need to load something onto the memory module. Hang on. Memory block won't help you get inside the panel. Okay.
It's not compatible.
Just checking. What was in this middle locker? Nothing, right?
I usually keep clothes in here.
Yeah, okay. Can't use this or the plastic tray on the food. Memory block's not going to do anything with the food. Maybe it'll corrupt it?
It's not compatible.
No. Okay.
It's not compatible. How's that gonna get it open?
Okay. Let me see if there's anything else in the room that I can interact with that I haven't seen yet. Can items in the inventory be combined? I've tried.
The wetware won't... It's not compatible.
See if there's anything else in the room.
Tenancy rules. This housing is until such time as basic facility, since your stay is temporary. Even if I cared that much about the apartment's rules, the sign's fixed to the wall. I don't think it needs... I can't use it like...
Okay.
Ugh, last time I read...
Can't feed clothes into the recycler. I'm confused. I feel like I've tried everything, but clearly I haven't. Hang on. I'm an idiot.
The wetware won't form a...
Never mind, I'm not an idiot.
It's not...
Can't wetware the fiber optic cables.
If I keep exposed fiber optics
Alright, I've been here for 40 minutes, and I feel like I should ask for help now. Can I get a hint, please? I'm about to feel really stupid. Did I try this? Yeah, I did. There's one thing in the trance you haven't explored yet. Okay. Is it telling this guy he's annoying?
Forsooth, who would...
And you irritating.
Anyone ever told you that you get real tiresome real quick?
Customer research has shown the night image to be effective. 89% of customers associated with increased security and ability to solve threats. 67% associated with defense of a home in a professional manner. 55% found it more confidence-inspiring than Sentinel's previous mascot.
What was?
The sheriff.
The
Following
sheriff.
last year's New York police riots, public perception of such personnel diminished considerably.
Ciao.
Fare thee well, my lady.
Alright. There's one thing in the trance I haven't explored yet. I've checked the news feed. Can't check. Okay, control escape is... Thursday, 10th of July, 2087. Almost 63 years from now. Alright, it's not news. Dear Miss Sesame, this message is to remind you that you have not been attending your scheduled employment meetings. If you do not inform us of absences, you risk losing housing support from the city. You have been receiving city support benefit for 711 days, and we hope that you will be able to improve your circumstances soon. I'm a little embarrassed because I thought I'd already looked at mail and it wouldn't connect. Baron M. O'Shea, 9th July 2087. A proposal. Dear Sir/Miss, my name is Marcus O'Shea, and I am the chief financier for the Oklahoma General Martin Carter. His recent death at the hands of a rival warlord has left me with 150,000 quanta of his finance. That is 115 million. If you will allow me to transfer through your bank accounts, I can offer to share. Yeah, I know that scam. T.I. Root. Let's meet up. Hey, Dala. Seems we haven't seen you in years. No idea if you heard, but there's a big game coming up at the Rotunda. If you're up for leaving your apartment, we can probably get you a place on the team. Hugs and kisses. T. EXS Pharma. From EXS Pharma. Received 9th July 2087. Subject. Amazing details on chem. Do you want the extra interface speed without the extra cost? Extra speed with extra farm. Open attached imeg for order info. Are there attachments to other stuff? I'll read this before I interact with EXS Pharma. From Toxic Sigma. Received America Day 2087. Subject. Grow Guide. Yo, Dala. Good hearing from you. Though I know really it means you want something. Basically, yes, the batch of blue wetware you got is cracked, so you can grow it yourself. Just don't Grey Goo your place. It needs a few things. 1. Water, since that's what makes up 99% of it. 2. Nutrition. It's an organism after all. 3. Heat. In the normal stuff, it'd cause it to break down, but this blend is activated instead. Alright, attachment. Okay. Alright, what do we have here? Malware. Copied speedboostimage.exec to mem external. Oh, now it's all veiny and orange and red. Fun.
Hi there!
Hey, you want this?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm afraid I can only receive up.
Do you take your data any other way?
If you want to use it, just
Right.
Sounds simple.
Idiot.
Right, let's get out of here. And so let's get out of here. You load the memory module into the machine. After a few moments, it begins to glow, indicating a successful connection.
Hey, we're not...
Insufficient material, okay. Let's try loading it in now. Okay.
Hey, how's he
Let's feed the plastic back in. See what happens when we order food.
Hey, I'm hungry.
Okay. Oh, I've got the memory card in there. Let's trance and see what she has to say. Excuse me.
Hi, I'm Sheffy, your interactive guide to...
What's on your recipe card now?
What's on your recipe card now?
I see there's some new recipe data. It looks like...
Oh, that is
Apparently
uncomfy.
whatever virus was writing that T-mail is doing some damage. You don't look so good.
Nothing that can be worked around.
Sounds more like you need someone to put you out of your misery.
What about the trays and forks?
How do I get trays and cutlery?
Fork!
Yes? And the trays?
Can't I put metal in the recycler?
Why can't I put metal in the recycler?
Not while I'm a boss.
Ah, she's drunk. You don't look good.
You don't look so good.
I'm a chef.
That's nice. What about your...
I'm a chef.
Yes?
I'm a chef.
I don't much like your food.
I don't like your food.
I don't like your face.
How do I shut you off?
How would I stop you stopping me? I need a fork.
Yeah? How about I stop you stopping me stopping you?
Then I guess I'd have to stop you stopping me stopping you stopping me?
You're a snake. Dance.
Will the machine work without you?
Will the machine work without you? What? That doesn't really answer my question.
Oh, let's see what she says now when I say you annoy me.
You're really, really annoying. You know that?
This takes one to know one.
What?
Your mama.
Ciao.
Meters in.
Okay. Alright, well that was interesting. Let's try feeding it in now. Okay. Administrator permission.
Hey, we're not...
Administrator permission. Okay, taking the memory block and trying to use it on her in trance space does nothing. I can't... Let's try dispensing the other meals.
Hey, I'm hungry.
Did I just try insufficient material? Okay.
Hey, how's he suit?
Okay. Oh, hey, hang on.
Hey, how's he?
Huh. Alright. I'm so embarrassed that I haven't made it out of this room yet. Dispensing the meals does nothing. Trying to insert the trophy does nothing. Inserting the plastic does nothing. Let's eject this and talk to her again. Hang on.
It'd probably wipe it clean as soon as it saw what was inside. I've got to find something useful to do with it.
Okay, fair enough. Ah, she's still fucked up. Okay.
Why can't I put metal in the recycler?
Not while I'm...
Will the machine work without you? That does...
This is one of the harder puzzle sections of the game. Fair enough.
How do I get trays? Why can't...
How do I shut
How
you
would I
off?
stop you? And... You don't... That's nice. Yes?
Huh.
I don't like your food.
I like your face.
Ciao.
Meters in.
Forsooth, who would summon the god?
Sheffy's sick! Aha!
I think Sheffy the chef's come down with something.
The steward harbors a blight? Zounds! This shall not be allowed to continue. Foul harbinger!
Oh, this should be entertaining.
There are grave accusations of treason upon your head, steward. Stand and face me. We shall see what trial by combat makes of you.
I'm sorry, I don't quite...
Have at thee!
You okay there, bud?
That takes care of her.
Huh. Okay. Well, that deleted both of them, apparently. Did I just shut off security for the entire apartment building? Metal recycled! Full, get some dessert! Metal fork!
Got it.
Ha ha! Ha 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 ha! Success! Dramatic victory theme! Whoa, what? She escaped the apartment and immediately exploded. Part 1 complete. 10. Suicide City. Ah, it's counting up in binary. 20 hours earlier.
This is it. Animus Organics. You think Central's right on this one?
I still don't think an AI, however powerful, could predict a crime like this.
However, if it does help us catch the Mindjacker...
Central hasn't exactly been generous with the details. I don't really think we're gonna find anything here. There are other, stronger leads we ought to be chasing.
Alright, I've got a gun! Traveler, huh? The Cell-issued Traveler, like the civilian models in many ways, capable of making calls and running apps, the specialized model carried by Cell possesses more powerful sensors and encryption. The Traveler's sonograph is picking up very little ambient activity in the building. An electroshock weapon with an output of between 2 and 8 million volts. This tool uses an ultraviolet laser to ionize a channel of air, allowing electrical charge to pass from the device to its target. While intended as a compliance tool rather than a lethal weapon, care must be taken in its use to prevent accidental fatalities. Alright, now I'm going to save. The company's front desk. In a big firm like this, you'd expect it to be manned 24/7, but the staff have disappeared. Oh, I like this car design. An expensive-looking car sits on the road. If you were in a worse mood, you might be inclined to ticket it.
I always make sure this is the car we take out.
They're all the same, Charlie.
No, they're not. This one's mine.
Fair enough. Your colleague, Dr. Max Lau, probably the only other case officer who can put up with your method of work. A technical jack of all trades, and almost as unconventional as yourself when it comes to investigation. Oh, am I the dude? You'd be reluctant to say friend, as that would suggest a degree of emotional openness you're still unprepared to allow to anyone. Oh, I am the dude. Well, that's a little disappointing.
Hey, anyone there?
Doesn't look like anyone's around.
One sec, guys. Oh god, we gotta solve a puzzle to get in.
Says authorized personnel only.
I guess we need to find someone who counts as authorized, then.
Or... oh shit! Holy fuck.
What the hell?
Well, that was horrifying. This man is the victim of a long drop, but from where and why? Picked up key card.
Security card. This man was custodial staff, a janitor.
Probably not our Mindjacker's target, then.
Still, I don't think this was an accident.
Yeah.
We need to find out what's going on here.
Well, that was horrifying.
A security access card with a holographic patch.
Well, that was horrifying.
It's unlocked floor 26 for us.
Just floor 26? Just floor 26. Weird. Well, that guy's been bisected.
Damn it all.
Burns all around the planar nodes in his wetware wiring. Yeah, this is our mindjacking victim.
Central was right.
The attack was recent, maybe minutes ago. The mindjacker was probably interrupted by the janitor who ended up on the street.
There's only one other way out of here, to the roof. We need to get up there before he escapes again.
Interesting. Okay. The desk phone's projection shows unanswered messages. The terminals are in standby mode, awaiting their user's return in the morning. I should probably examine the body.
The attack was recent. Maybe
The mindjacker didn't want any witnesses.
he probably didn't mean to send him out the window either.
You have no idea whether these charts mean the company's doing well or going bust. Amongst all the economics and business speak, the only word you recognize is wetware. Sup, Elkia? Alright, let's listen to some messages. Arctus Dorset. Roy Atwood, Clays Manson, Your Own a Diner, Gallant Pat, Matt Zulf, Philippe News.
Hello, this is Philippe. I am away on assignment at the moment for 1 month. If you wish to leave me a message, you can do so after the beep, or if you have a story, please contact the news desk directly.
Fair enough.
Hello? Is this David? Listen, man. I know I have some explaining to do.
Sorry, wrong number.
That'll probably either be completely irrelevant or absolutely vital. With no in between.
Hello, it's Pat. If you want to give me money, I'm busy. If you want to borrow money, go away. And if you don't want to talk about money, don't ever call me again. Cheers.
Why are you calling me right now? I'm at work. I told you we'd talk about this later.
Sorry, wrong number.
Clays Manson.
Ja, det är Claes Manson som talar.
Sorry, wrong number.
Roy Atwood.
I think I found the office manager's contact.
See if he'll help us. Remember, be consistent when you're talking to him.
What? Who is this? Do you have any idea?
Do I have dialogue choices?
Mr. Atwood, my name is Dr. Regis. I'm an investigator for Cell.
I'm a doctor.
What? I mean, what's happened?
Be consistent. I'll say I just need to ask a couple of questions. Play this close to the chest for now.
I just need to ask you a couple of questions about your workplace.
Oh, Nuke. You're calling from the office. What's happened?
Could you give us access to the roof?
We need to get up to the roof from your office. We have reason to believe someone we're pursuing has made their way up.
Oh, jeez. Well, I'm the one with the code, but management's ordered me not to let people up there. That's why we've got the lock in the first place.
None of this will come back on you.
You have nothing to worry about. You're perfectly safe. We just need your help. I'm transmitting my credentials to your terminal.
So you're really a cell agent. I'm sorry. I don't want to say anything until I got a lawyer.
Ah, crap.
You know, I gotta think of my own safety as well.
Damn.
Crap! Crap! Did I screw that up, I wonder?
Hello? Do you know what time it is?
Sorry, wrong number.
Never talk to the cops, they have the right idea. Yeah, fair enough. Caller blocked. Okay, blocked his own workplace. Laser, paper, stone. Techno, paper, laser, stone. Is this a game? Oh, it is. There are no unwinnable scenarios in this game. Okay. This is the most important thing to take time out to do. News. Eurofed adopts metric time. Continuing a long-standing process of standardization, the Parliament of the European Federation has today ratified the uptake of metric time across the 64-member union. The measure, signed into law by EF Prime Minister Jacqueline Santini at 6:52:80, 15:40 p.m. So 3:40 p.m. is 6:52:80. Is planned to be rolled out over the course of the next 4 years. Under the scheme, measure of the time of day is to be divided into 10 hours, each with 100 minutes made up of 100 seconds. Well, that's terrible. Nancy teaching typing. Yeah, she's teaching something, all right. Sport. Latest scores. Comedy. Newton 55, 37 UAE. Match in progress. Weather. City of Newton. Currently dry, with light outbreaks of rain expected later this evening. Temperature. 12 degrees Celsius. 53.6 degrees Fahrenheit. UV index. Midday. 7 to 8. Use SPF 30+ and wear protective clothing. Chishiki says, a day and a night for staying indoors. Fair enough. Okay. Plaque identifying ownership of the office. Roy Atwood, HR Operations Manager. This must be who's in charge of this floor. Well, I guessed him eventually. A cubicle partitioning with polarizing smart glass for privacy. Can I... apparently the owner of this cubicle has gone home already. Remotes have been locked with biometric security. How about...
This door is really starting to get on my nerves. Lau?
Don't worry. I think I get where you're coming from.
And who says brute force never solves anything?
Not me, that's for sure.
Fair enough.
Come on, we've almost caught up with him.
Oh, he's already escaped. Don't worry. Oh, it's this guy!
The Mindjacker!
Freeze! Cell agents!
Drop the weapon!
Lay down your weapon and put your hands above your head.
Does that ever work?
Sometimes. It was worth a try.
Huh, there's no escape.
The only way off this rooftop is down, either with us or over the edge.
Frankly, the second one's fine by me.
Oh shit. Whoa, oh, alright, bye!
What?
Okay. Oh, alright, fair enough. Where were you hiding that? Oh, he's got a Zeppelin?
What? He had lifting gear?
Where was he hiding
Escaping
that?
by Aerostat.
Central. Our mindjacking suspect has fled the scene by air.
Interceptors dispatched. Delcorp officers have arrived on scene at Animus. Please return to headquarters for debriefing.
Nuke it. We were so close.
Well, that's annoying.
Lau,
Is she okay?
What? Huh?
Were you sleeping on duty?
Sleep? No, I was trancing. For work, of course.
Dr. Lau was submitting her case report.
We were so close. Have you found the aerostat he escaped to?
No records have been found of such a vehicle.
What?
Radar and air traffic records show no aerostat present at that time.
Interesting.
And no communications traffic has been identified regarding the aerostat.
So he hacked the
Maybe
system.
He deleted them? Covered his tracks?
That would require access to an improbable number of systems, including my own. Such an undetected intrusion into central systems is implausible.
Are you saying we're lying?
It is possible that you were mistaken. Human error. For the moment, you are advised to pursue other lines of inquiry.
If you say so.
Okay.
Something's going on here.
You never see exposed wiring and panels in sci-fi stuff. So this is a nice aesthetic. A number of cables run directly into the building's electrical and data flow systems from Lau's desk. Apparently, her customized wetware gear sometimes requires tremendous resources, and she doesn't care how many of the building's technicians complain about her pulling floors open.
I spend as little time as I can working on there. That's how I get results.
Not much for technology, then. The screens run through all of the available data pertaining to the Mind Jacker. I've already got the preferences set up how you like them. I was already settled in at her desk. Might as well let her handle the case report. Check the news! Well, open case file. Centralized Emergency Logistics, case file RE8473/A. Category, Class 4 information larceny with composite harm to health of individual targets, i.e. mindjacking. Case officers assigned, Regis, Dr. C, primary, Lau, Dr. M, secondary. Okay, so we're doctors. The cops are hiring people with PhDs, presumably for cybercrime? Outline. Beginning in March 2087, a string of data theft attacks have been carried out within Newton. Using a process of resonant modulation with subjects' neural wetware, the data contents of individual victims' brains are being destructively removed with fatal consequences to targets. Victims to date, 18 Newton. Unknown global total. Identity of perpetrator, not known. Subject appears exceptionally skilled at infiltration and may have inside help from larger sponsor. Action. Case specialists Regis and Lau are assigned to compile all available data on Mindjacker's activity, including investigation of latest targets, for analysis by Central. Alright, already seen that. That's Lau, contracts Central.
This is Regis. Come in, Central.
Central standing by.
Status.
Status report, Central.
All operations within centralized emergency logistics nominal. Anti-civil activity index within tolerance at 0.004. Weather forecast, dry. Highs of 12 Celsius. UV index of 8.
Less general. Updates on the case?
Data, Dr. Regis.
Okay.
Well, that was a little worrying, that vocal glitch there. Prediction.
You don't usually make predictions on high-level cases like this, Central. What's different about this one?
Limited progress was being made through conventional investigation. To expedite the investigation, I was tasked to provide more direct oversight.
Hey, are you saying we can't do our jobs right by ourselves?
Yes.
I am a civic coordination AI, Dr. Regis, with responsibility for 9.4 million inhabitants. Slander of colleagues would produce no gains for the city.
Oh, yeah.
A fact which, on occasion, I would hope you would pay more attention to.
How did you arrive at this conclusion?
What made you think the Mindjacker was going to strike here?
The professionalism of the attacks suggests that these are not merely random targets. Though the reasoning behind the attacks remains vague, patterns form from previous incidents. The probability of tonight's attack was sufficient that it warranted investigation.
Obviously, you're using data gathered by myself and Dr. Lau. But since we haven't found a pattern in our work, I guess that you've got more sources than us.
Correct. However, that information remains classified.
Huh, what a surprise.
You remain skeptical, Dr. Regis?
It's not how I think of detective work, Central. I don't believe human behavior is something you can just map.
2 centuries of research in probabilistic sociology would disagree.
We'll see.
1887? Probabilistic sociology in 1887? Mindjacker case.
What's your take on the case, Central?
An individual of unknown origin is prosecuting a global series of attacks. These involve the removal of data from the minds of victims. Invariably, the speed of the process has had a deleterious and fatal effect.
Yes, those are the facts. But what's your opinion on the matter?
All we have are facts, Dr. Regis. These must be analyzed in order to apprehend those responsible.
And that is why AIs would make lousy detectives.
Cell retains an investigative corps of specialists such as yourself, Dr. Regis.
It's
Your
core,
role
not
is in
corpse.
no danger. You can be assured.
I never said I thought it was.
Though you may not be neurally linked, and I am unable to directly access your mental activity, a lot can be learned about an individual's thoughts.
She reads you like a book, Regis. Animus Organics.
What do we know about Animus Organics?
Biotech firm, manufacturer of computational wetware and other biomechanical products. First publicly traded stock in August 2044. Currently sitting board members include...
Okay, maybe that's a bit too much. Why do we think the Mindjacker's going to strike here?
The projection has been based upon previous targets. Using a Markov German distribution map, outlying variables can be...
Statistics aren't really my thing, Central.
You would have been unsatisfied with... It's beyond your comprehension.
Oof!
I guess you're right. Regis out.
Oof! Viksha and Charlie, May 2066. Email. From null at null.node. Received 99 ASDF 9?99. Subject, your legacy. It is very important that you download and activate this package in a secure location as soon as possible. Tell no one. Lives depend on it. Dr. V. Santiago. Howdy. Hey Charlie, why are you hogging Lau so much? The rest of us need a wirehead on cases as well. We can probably guess why you're not letting go of her. Well, hey, but seriously, man, give the rest of us a turn. VFR Surgical. Dr. Regis, as per our discussion at your last checkup, you have still not opted for enhanced neuroconnective wetware. While not yet critical, please remember that your work will be increasingly difficult as support for non-wetware systems is phased out. VFR Medical Support. Fulcrum Admin. Fixed costs. Charles Regis, your monthly payment of $8,100 for the rental of the Tier 42 Northwest Balcony Garden has been processed. Approval for continued use was granted by E. Vargas, centralized admin. Thank you for your continued contribution to the city's green skyline. Central Cell. Continued vandalism. Dr. Regis, the optical feed from your office is no longer functional. Based on past examples of your behavior, I believe it likely to be by your own hand. While you may object to perceived surveillance, please recall that this is for your safety and that of other cell staff. Vanderwall, G. No. Dr. Regis, apparently my previous answer was unclear. No, I will not help you with your investigations, despite your crude threats. If you continue to make baseless accusations about any supposed ties I am alleged to have with organized crime, you shall be hearing from my lawyers. Fair. P. Weissmal. Baxter. Hi, Charlie. I'm afraid it doesn't look good regarding Baxter. Central's approved the parole. Don't take it personally. It's not like they ignored your input, but... well, you're not exactly going to be the most objective person after what he did to you and your wife, are you? Ugh. Great. Alright, well... time to open a shady attachment like a boomer. You downloaded the data package to your traveler. You're unsure who this might be. An informant, perhaps? As much as you dislike the cloak and dagger approach they've requested, you'll take any help you can get right now. Data package.
I trust Max, but I know Central would hear everything in cell headquarters.
Alright, let's leave then. Surgical lab. This door leads to Cell's surgical lab. It seems to currently be occupied. Santiago and Preston's office.
Locked. Dr. Santiago must be working on something he doesn't want me seeing.
Though you can tolerate Dr. Santiago's opinions, it looks like Dr. Preston is the only one in the office. You'd rather avoid another sermon on the merits of centralized government. Lovely. Waiting room. At the end of the hall, the door leads into the waiting rooms. Persons of interest who don't quite deserve the cells are temporarily kept here. Are you sure this isn't a cell? Who's this?
They picked this guy up last night. He's got something in his wiring that might be contagious. I guess that means I'm safe, but still, poor kid.
Ooh.
Hey kid, you alright?
I guess
hey,
not.
Kid, you alright?
Definitely not.
One of Central's fisheye cameras.
While you question the need for so many cameras within Cell HQ, the waiting room is one of the few places you would never sabotage them. Yeah, cops don't like to be held accountable and surveilled themselves. What a surprise. Bulletins. That's news. Match in progress still. How long has it been? Oh, hello, little guy. To my balcony. I leave, I drive around town, I come back to Cell HQ. Fulcrum Tower.
When people worry, there's always something they find to help them. Drinking, the trance, even God sometimes. Me, I've got a place I like to go to. It's helped me when I've been troubled in the past.
Tree!
It took a lot of work to make, but it was worth it. This engineered tree is the kind of memorial I think she'd appreciate.
Not even having to glance for a moment, those words are etched in a memory deeper than anything else. Vicia Regis, beloved wife, friend to all that lives. 11th August 2034, just over 10 years from now, to 2nd January 2067. Think of us not as engineers, but as artists. Better not move it, it's where it ought to be.
I'm not climbing that. It's sickly enough as it is.
Fair enough. The storage locker for your gardening tools.
It's empty.
So I don't garden anymore? Alright, data package.
Here goes nothing.
Dr. Regis.
Hi.
Yes?
Regis? Central's still giving us a negative on the aerostat.
God damn it.
It's like it just vanished. So I thought I'd better give you a heads up.
Do you mind? I was in the middle of something. How did you find me?
Central told me you'd be here, at Fulcrum Tower. Also, it said, stop turning your traveler off.
What a surprise. I like my privacy, though. That's why I come here.
You hang around the balconies much?
It's a memorial.
Take a look at the plaque.
Vicia Regis, beloved... Oh, Regis, this is... I'm sorry, Charlie, I didn't know.
You wouldn't have. I don't tell anyone about it.
Wow. I know you've got some seriously high-up strings you can pull, but I didn't think they'd ever let someone be buried up here. And how the hell can you afford somewhere like this?
Wait, is she actually buried here? Okay. I'll say... I'll say it's worth the cost.
You're right, though. This place is very expensive. Why do you think I live in a pod in the Southeast Barrel?
I didn't know that was where you lived either.
She's not buried here.
She isn't buried up here. She was processed, like anyone else.
Ooh!
I see.
The tree's special, though. I made it myself, from scratch.
Planted and grew?
No, made. It's a cross of Chrysophyllum canito and Prunus cerulata. The junk DNA in every cell of it contains her entire genome.
Wow.
Oh, that's
a lot
weird.
Of looking after.
But you're doing it for her.
Makes it all worth it.
That's weird. Interesting, though. Viksha.
We were married for 4 years.
I'm sorry it couldn't last.
We met in our professions. She was a engineer as well.
You didn't have kids?
My previous work, well, it left both of us infertile. We had embryos prepared through IVF, but we never got to using them.
I'm really sorry. I remember reading... It was Baxter, wasn't it?
Don't push it, Dr. Lau.
Sorry.
Baxter. I guess I'll push it.
I think I figured out why you went off the grid to come up here tonight. You heard about Baxter, didn't you?
They let a monster like that walk.
They didn't parole him because they approve of what he did. He's out because he's got skills Central thought would be useful. With a governor jammed in his limbic system, well, he won't be the same man.
A governor?
He can't even imagine hurting anyone.
Oh, that's fucked
Even
up.
if it were completely true, I know that there is absolutely no way I could forgive him.
On the bright side, he'd probably be pretty mad at you too. Well, if he could have thoughts like that anymore without falling over and puking,
that's
you
fucked
put him
up.
away, and that counts for something. I know it's not exactly normal for you to open up, but if you want someone to talk to,
Central wants us?
I'm afraid so. We better get going.
Can I have a minute?
You coming?
Just a minute, Max.
I just need a moment to think, Max. A little privacy. It's why I came up here in the first place.
I understand, Charlie. I'll be in the car. I'll see how long I can stall Central.
Max,
Yes?
Nothing.
That's all right, Charlie. I understand. I'll be in the car.
I can't ask for her help in this. I'm not even sure what this is yet.
Well, let's find out.
You are alone, as requested?
Yes? Now what is this about?
1448D-A, 1448D-B, 1448D-C, 1448D-E.
No D?
Excuse me?
Your stomach lurches as you recognize the image. You know them. You've seen them before, and you hadn't remembered them by number. Embryos in petri dishes? Whoever is calling you has 4 embryo containers. Your own.
What about them?
They were removed from the Alracis Medical Center, originally deposited at 1615 on the 11th of November 2065. They have been fertilized by yourself and Dr. Viksha Regis. They were frozen at the earliest viable phase of growth. 3 are female and 1 is male. They were deposited after your fertility treatment proved...
Stop! Why are you telling me this? Who are you? And what are you doing with my my embryos?
You are about to meet with a contact, Giel Vanderwall. In his home is an active memory module, a most unique model. You will secure it for us. Further instructions will follow.
What if I refuse?
And what if I don't? That image could be a sim.
Apparently, you need more incentive not to waste my time.
Oh, shit.
1 is gone. 3 remain. Do it quickly. Your legacy is in jeopardy.
Oh, this is fucked. A conflict brews in your mind and in your heart. Giving in to blackmail like this would be the antithesis of everything you stand for, both as an agent of the law and as a human being. On the other hand, you cannot bring yourself to risk a small part of the legacy that you've worked for so many years to maintain.
To save the lives of our children? I think I can accept that.
Oh, that's fucked.
So, despite the incident at Animus, I may have some good news. We might have a break in that string of mindjackings. I managed to get Giel Vanderwall, the legitimate businessman, to cooperate. Says he has information on the mindjacker.
Promising.
Vanderwall made it pretty clear he wasn't going to speak to us.
Might just be the way you handled him. Tact is apparently not your strong point.
I like to speak my mind.
Fair.
What did he say?
Didn't want to talk over the...
Lau?
Central wants a word.
Dr. Regis, Dr. Lau.
This isn't just a social call for an update, is it, Central?
Dr. Regis, lately you have spent a great deal of your time off network. It is for your safety and that of the citizens that we...
Central?
All points bulletin. Evacuation in progress at Barber's Gate Transit Station. Case officers Regis and Lau assigned to crisis management.
What's happening at the...
All case data has been transferred to Dr. Lau. Your vehicle has been rerouted. Please seek an expedient
Nobody can
resolution
finish
to
a
this
sentence
situation.
around here
Central out.
before a new crisis
Just like
pops
as
up.
ever. Let's go see what this is about.
I'm going to save. Barber's Gate, the hit RPG series. Ha! Alright, before we do this scene, I'm going to take a quick break. I'll be back in a few minutes. Okay. Sorry for the slightly longer than usual break. The news is a mite stressful, and I needed to catch up a bit. So, we won't talk about why on stream, because that's politics, but... Oof. Alright. Let's get back to it.
I always make sure this is the car we take out.
They're all the same, Charlie.
No, they're not. He doesn't look like he's coping well with this.
Hey, don't be so mean about the corpsemen. They're what keeps Cell running.
I'd be a lot more impressed if they didn't have Central pulling their strings the whole time.
Advert. For what?
Advertising. It's all the same crap wherever you are.
It looks a lot more impressive if you're wired, though.
Oh, does it project stuff into your vision if you've got implants? Oh, that's dystopian as hell. Back to our light escapism about a dystopia overrun by corporate overreach and AI intrusion on life. Yeah. This is less stressful. Oh, that's actually pretty funny. Even the drones are helping to evacuate commuters from the station. From down on the ground, the type of drone's unreachable. That's part of its purpose.
Sir, over here.
Yes?
I'm Dr. Regis. This is Dr. Lau. We've been assigned as crisis management.
Corpseman Durian, 4th Network.
Has it gotten any worse?
Not yet, but we've not heard any word since...
Hey, I'm the only one here who hasn't got wiring in his head. Central hasn't had the decency to update me.
Oh, sorry, Charlie.
Well, it's another one, sir.
Another what?
Mindjacking? Oh, a bomber. Another one?
What do you mean, another one?
This is like the 4th this year I know of. Central's been doing its best to keep public awareness down.
I guess it doesn't want public panic about it.
Or it doesn't want people to think we haven't got it under control. So how do you know about it?
I talk to people? I've got a social life, unlike someone.
Fair.
Central marked him when he tripped a chroma sensor. Central locked down the trains and started an evacuation. It looks like he panicked and holed up in one of them.
Hostages?
Anyone in danger? Any hostages?
Central's not mentioned any in the case file. That either means there aren't any,
or it doesn't consider them sufficiently important. Probably wants the transit running again more than it cares about human life.
Sounds like he was surprised. Didn't have time to take any.
He's not thinking in terms of hostages. He was made as a weapon.
Regis?
He's a bio-bomber. The explosives are made of... They are his bones. That's how he tripped a DNA sensor.
Ugh. What do you think, Max?
What's your take on it, Dr. Lau?
Honestly, it's looking pretty lousy for him. Doesn't look like he's got any human shields. I doubt an empty transit station was his intended target either.
Very astute.
Charlie, you're not gonna like this. Central's just bumped the priority. It wants the suspect neutralized.
What?
Oh, boy. Fuck it. I'm gonna try to talk him down.
Neutralized is a vague term. I'm gonna try to talk him down.
Regis?
It sounds like he's hesitating. I may be able to exploit that, but just in case, get to high ground.
He's a living
you probably
bomb.
know what you're doing.
The signal is hope. Don't fire until you hear me say it.
Hope. Got it.
Keep the public away, and run one more check for bystanders in the station. We can't afford casualties if this goes wrong.
Will Central approve of this?
We don't have time to wait and find out. Wish me luck.
Yeah, wish me luck.
Hello?
Oh, he's disabled.
Who's there? I just want to talk. I'm unarmed, and I'm opening the doors.
Is he physically disabled because they fucked with his bones?
What do you want, heathen?
Heathen? The sight is distressingly familiar. The brace, the weakened bones, the signs of tampering in a young man that brings back memories long buried. It seems that the best hope would be to leverage what you know about him, try to find some common ground. Uh-huh. He does sound American.
You sound like you're from America. Am I right? Texas, I'd guess.
Yes, you're right.
I thought so. I grew up there myself, near Fort Worth. What part do you hail from?
Houston.
I can remember what it's like out there. It's part of why I came here in the first place. I'm Dr. Regis, by the way. Some folk call me Charlie.
Thomas Beckett.
Thomas
Like the
Beckett.
saint. Nice to meet you all, Thomas.
Tell me what's happened.
So, how do you like the city?
It's a wretched den of sin, like Sodom or
Ah,
Gomorrah.
cultists.
Well, it's not my favorite, but I wouldn't go that far. I take it you're not here as a tourist.
I'm here to do my duty and strike a blow for the Lord.
Which Lord?
Really? We're a long way out from the war here. Whole other continent, in fact.
Yes, I know. But now I'm surrounded, and I must make use of what I have. The fire within me.
How's the scoliosis might, make him feel like he's got nothing to lose? But it would be a continuation of me being personable. How's the scoliosis?
How's the scoliosis?
What?
And the osteoporosis, the rickets, and the diabetes.
How do you...
It's a common side effect of sloppy prenatal genetic engineering. That and having your body lay explosive nitrates in your bones instead of calcium.
It's a test of our faith. Only the truly worthy who can...
It shows just how little the engineers who made you cared about your health. They made you to walk and to carry a bomb in your bones. The fact that you're a living, feeling, thinking human was merely an inconvenience.
Is she going to wait for the trigger
Regis,
word?
I'm in position. Visibility good. 0 crosswind. Standing by.
There have been times when I've lost faith, but I can't let this be one of them.
I've had experience with you guys.
I used to work with guys like you a whole lifetime ago.
The Lord's warriors?
Something like that. Kids who'd been altered, weaponized youth. You've grown up with so many health problems, groomed since birth for a noble sacrifice. But does this seem like the glorious role you were promised?
It is my duty to God to sacrifice myself.
In an empty transit station, thanks to a piece of bad luck?
This wasn't where I was supposed to go. But even the original target, it doesn't seem to fit with God's plan. But if I agreed to go with you, I'd have failed in my duty. I'd just be a prisoner in a strange land.
For the Lord hears the needy and does not despise his own people who are prisoners. Psalm 69, verse 33.
You're right. Wherever I am, I'm always in the Lord's sight.
There are more ways to do his work than destruction. We can help you find it. We can probably even fix your bones.
All right. I shall not resist.
All right, let's see if...
You've made a wise choice. More importantly, you've made it for yourself.
Let's see if she shoots him anyway.
Corpseman, the suspect has surrendered. Take him into custody. Carefully.
Yes, Doctor.
All right, cool.
Regis, that was amazing.
Thank
Central's
you.
going to be pissed, though. That was a huge risk.
Screw Central. Come on. We've got work to do. The corpseman can handle it here.
Yeah, with a little help from the bomb squad.
Successfully talked the bomber down. Elysium Tower. Penthouse Suites. T minus 17 hours.
So, Vanderwall finally agreed to cooperate?
Yep. Said he could give us a head start on the minejacker.
We'd better not keep the man waiting then.
I will save here.
Nah, My apartment building's already got one.
Did clicking on it make him want to steal it? A janitorial drone patrols the hallways, executing its adaptive planning software to track down dirt. The dock on the wall, where the autonomous vacuum cleaner gets its power and offloads its waste. There is a notice above it. The management thanks you for allowing the sanitation machinery and staff to continue their work by not obstructing the docks. These stations are for the use of custodial equipment only. So, Roombas have been a part of the public consciousness for a long time now. What year were they introduced to the world? When did the first Roomba get made? Lau appears comfortable here. You've always had a suspicion that she comes from an affluent background, but personal histories are not something you've tended to discuss with her. In this part of town, even the buildings look lazy and decadent. Mean?
I don't get the appeal of this cubist stuff.
Looks more like abstract impressionism to me. A classic piece by Chandler, if I'm not mistaken.
You know, that's a lot less impressive when you can call up a search inside your head.
But did she?
You've never struck me as much of an art lover.
I'm not so keen on this kind of thing. The mag coil keeping it floating, however.
Did I just steal? I just stole a part of the art exhibit. Huh. Fair enough, I guess. Well, the door has an expensive hardwood appearance. You've no doubt that a man as paranoid as Gil Vanderwall has spared no cost to ensure that it's at least bomb-proof. Is this a camera? Yes, it is. A panoramic fisheye camera. Probably there so that the Vanderwalls can decide whether or not they want to let someone in.
Vanderwall, you there?
Real
sure
personable.
He told us to meet him here. Central hasn't logged any departures from this floor since this morning either.
Interesting. The access pad for the door. If you're not the owner, then this is where you let them know you've arrived. Let's try clicking it again.
We haven't got time for this, Gil.
I don't think he's answering.
It doesn't need magnetizing.
Okay.
It doesn't need
Fair enough. Oh, let's check the news. The world-renowned father-daughter art team of Tibor and Kami Puskas will be bringing their exhibition to the city of Newton this summer as part of the European Federation's Cultural Ambassador Program. I think you meant European. Known for their pioneering fusion of classical styles with the interactivity of the trance, the pair rose to global attention after the EF Arts Minister Jerome Jurgen became so overwhelmed with emotion that he had to be placed into a coma to recover. Ha! It was an epiphany, he told Shishiki. As though all of my life I'd been missing something I hadn't known I lacked, and this was the diagram showing the void in my soul. Other viewers have reported similarly transformative experiences, though skeptics believe that these may simply have to do with more direct neural programming possible through the trance than with the art itself. They're just jealous that they're not wired, replied the duo when this was suggested. It does kind of sound like they've included some malware in their art exhibit. Soccer, Newton 2, Paris 1, match in progress. Weather. Same weather report. Okay. Anything new? No. All right. Let's see. One more time.
Cell agents, open the door.
We're going to have to try something else.
Cell agent.
Oh, I clicked on the door
going to have
and
to
it pressed the buzzer again. Fair enough. All right. Happens if I... Fair enough.
Whoa, check out Regis taking the Elliot Ness approach.
We don't have time to hang around outside. I'm just being
That
speedy.
seems like it was an optional way to get in.
Not going to be happy about you busting his door.
Crap! Ooh, what was the other way in? Was there another way in? He's probably dead. Oh, no? Huh.
Gil, you in here? Oh.
Oh, she's covered in blood.
I'm Dr. Regis. This is Dr. Lau. We're cell agents.
She's covered in blood.
Miss, are you all right?
Regis, this is a synth. The look on your face is priceless. It's a very expensive one, but it's still a synth. And apparently out of charge.
Something else about it bothers me more.
I know. I sure hope that isn't blood.
You said that pretty calmly.
That's a very expensive synth they've got for a house girl.
Jealous?
She's not my type. What do you think they use her for?
They may be married, but I wouldn't put it past them using her for other things than cleaning. There's a product marker on its back. SNS Synthetics.
They're not showing up on a net search. Maybe Vanderwall has more info on his terminal?
Good idea. We can see if we can get their help in extracting more from this machine.
See? I'm not just a pretty face.
So, the neural implants allow you to execute searches at the speed of thought and process the information therein. Interesting. The large refrigerator has a combination lock built into the door. What kind of paranoia do you need for combination locks on your fridge? Oh, I just realized something. What if your choices over the course of the game slowly cause that person to smash more and more of your embryos? That would be messed up.
Is this refrigerator locked? Who the hell locks a refrigerator?
That's what I'm
Maybe
asking.
They've got really expensive tastes. Although, they've got the food machine as well. Perhaps they've got something else in there.
Let's figure it out. The kitchen is furnished with a top-of-the-line food machine.
Hey, this one makes its plates out of porcelain.
And in a place like this, I'll bet it doesn't even have protein mash on its menu.
How do you synth porcelain?
Hi, I'm Chefy.
Oh,
What
fuck
can I
off,
get for
Chevy.
you?
What are you?
What are you?
I'm Chefy, your friendly food helper.
All right, what's this machine you come in?
This masterpiece is the THE Foods Gourmand Range Comestible Synthesizer. It's the best thing since sliced bread, which it even makes.
Sounds like it's trying too hard to be helpful.
I like helping. Helping is fun.
So these people put up with an anime girl avatar for their food machine. What can you make?
What's on the menu?
If you're feeling peckish, I could whip up some braised eggs and white wine sauce. Or how about some nice tarte à l'orange?
Sounds better than what mine can do.
Or if you want some of Mr. Gill's favorite, I can always make toaster pastry.
A Pop-Tarts man! I think I've got one of you at home.
What's the difference between you and the one I've got at home? The J115.
Oh, I'm much newer. My dynamic protein stereolithography system means I can make nearly anything. I've got so much more flavor treatment. I can make just about any taste you desire.
What if I wanted some of that protein slop that mine makes?
Ugh, I'm sorry, I can't do that. But how about some truffles?
It's a snob, then.
How expensive are you?
How much did you set the Vanderwalls back then?
I'm only 410,000 quanta from all good retailers.
That's more than I make in a year.
These people can apparently afford the finer things.
Can you make
beef fajitas?
Good choice.
How would you know? You never have to eat it.
I think I need to get me one of this model. Can you make Texas strip dumplings?
The best.
My grandma would contest that. Can you make barbecue brisket?
Sure can. American style.
That'll do.
Extra sauce.
You bet.
Protein complex A or B?
Pardon?
What protein complex do you want me to make the meat out of?
Beef?
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't have any real beef.
Can you make Texas gumbo?
Of course.
Looking for a taste of home?
I've never found anywhere here that can do good gumbo.
What is gumbo? Is that... No, it's not. It's not the spicy rice. That's jambalaya. Man, I haven't had jambalaya in like 20 years. Damn.
Can you make chicken fried steak?
Absolutely.
You sure like your meat.
I love meat.
Can you make barbecue brisket?
Sure can. American style.
That'll do.
Extra sauce.
You bet.
Protein complex.
Pardon?
What protein? Oh.
Never mind.
Bye.
Just repeats over and over. Okay. Cabinet. Aside from the pipes running to the food machine, the cabinet contains a set of knives and a tube of cooking gel. I got knife and cooking gel. Okay. Huh. Drinks machine. Is Sheffy in this one too?
Howdy, partner. What can I get y'all?
The usual.
Vodka. On the rocks. Twist of lime.
Regis?
Fine. Make it 2.
What are you?
What do you do here then?
Why, I'm the bartender. I fix up drinks for the fine folk who live here.
Anything else?
Anything else? Heck, drinks is a whole lot of stuff to know. Why, I'm the foremost expert on fine drinking in these here parts.
So if anyone wanted to know what to put into a drink,
they'd come to me, sure as shooting.
What's happened here?
There's been a bit of an incident. You don't happen to have seen what went on.
Hey, mister. I don't just go blabbing my customers' secrets like that.
He's bluffing. He never saw anything. You're just bitter you never left that wall.
Hey, it's a fine job I have here. I ain't seen nothing since Mr. Vanderwall got his wine out of the rack this evening.
Fair
I'll speak
enough.
to you later.
I'll keep your tab open.
The kitchen is a machine for preparing and serving drinks, sitting in a nest of wine bottles. Fair enough. Terminal. Password. Biometrics. Forgotten. Password hint. Our special place. Okay. And I need his hand. Okay. Let's head upstairs. Oh, yep, that's a... Oh, shit!
What the hell happened in here? Did someone get to Vanderwall before he could talk?
Maybe it's a domestic gone bad?
The blackmailer said nothing about this. Possibly didn't even expect this themselves. Still, you need to find what they demanded before the whole apartment is picked apart by forensic drones.
We should check around first.
What?
We need to get a look at it ourselves before the crime scene people wreck it.
Okay.
Good idea.
Really?
Well, yes.
Who are you and what have you done with Charlie Regis?
What do you mean?
You're unusually cavalier today. You got something on your mind? I mean, I know you don't usually care what Central thinks about regulations, but...
I don't know if it's the right thing to do. I'll say it would help us.
This time, I think it could help us get a lead on our investigation. Besides, all the time we waste, the minejacker may have found their next victim.
I like this, Regis. Let's get investigating.
You feel glad that Max suggested it, and not you. Now you have the free rein you need to find that device the voice wanted. Might be in the fridge. An old-fashioned chemical photograph and a silver portrait sits by the bed. Picked up photograph.
I can't cut that. It doesn't need magnetite.
Okay. Just wanted to check. Huh. A photograph of two men, a younger Giel and Dakarai Vanderwall, by an urban river. In the background, the Eiffel Tower is dwarfed by looming glass skyscrapers. The back of the photograph has a note written by hand. The wedding, August 2071. Well, that appears to be the body of the black guy right there. And here's bits of the white guy. So they're both dead. Standing out from the Festival of Gore is a human hand. It appears to be fairly intact. I can use this. Oh, that squelching noise.
It's like they had an industrial accident.
In the bedroom?
I have no idea who that's supposed to be.
Shall I trance it for you?
There's no such thing as comfortable ignorance anymore, is there?
Huh? You old people are weird.
A jacuzzi sits in the corner of the room. Whatever kind of man needs to have a pool quite so readily available at all times?
This is Dakari Vanderwall, Gil's husband. I can see 4 gunshot wounds in his chest. It was either these or he drowned, but that's kind of academic at this stage.
Drowned in blood or drowned in water?
There's something at the bottom of the pool. A pistol?
Our murder weapon?
One of them, maybe. It's too deep to reach.
Not without severely contaminating the crime scene anyway.
Well, I've already contaminated the crime scene.
I don't think I can justify taking that. I think I'm carrying as much of Vanderwall around as I want to.
Okay. The pad appears to control the floor-mounted wardrobe. The panel seems to be showing an error message. THE Systems Floordrobe, Storage Control. General Error 151, Mechanical Error. Please ensure there are no obstructions to opening your THE Systems Floordrobe and try again. Oh, I see an obstruction. Coat hanger. We'll come back to that. I want to see what's on his computer. Hang on. Oh my god, there is going to be a floor AI? Apparently. Do I do the coat hanger now? Our favorite place is probably Paris. After a couple of tugs, the hanger comes loose. I've got the hanger too, huh?
See anything interesting?
There's an empty gun rack in here. Ammunition, maintenance tools, cleaning spray, but no gun.
In their closet?
Maybe it's their outdoor gear. There's fishing equipment in here as well.
Are you taking stuff again?
It might be useful. Call it a hunch.
It's a point-and-click adventure game. Everything's useful. Alright, let's go use the hand. You stay up here. Nope. Damn it. User biometrics not...
his hand, but the system won't recognize it.
Interesting. Okay. Huh. Biometrics aren't recognized by that hand. Let's see. Cover the hand in the thermal gel and it becomes noticeably warmer. Aha!
It's definitely his hand, but the system won't recognize. It doesn't need magnetite.
Okay.
I don't think they're compatible.
Huh. Alright.
It doesn't need... There's no way to hold it on without a hook.
Aha!
Now it's got one enormous hook.
Hell yeah. Okay.
There, a magnet at the end of a fishing line.
All right.
Catching.
Let's go get that gun, I guess. Yeah, fuck it with the crime scene. Well, I guess we are the cops. We can examine the crime scene and learn things about it.
Got it.
The murder weapon?
One of them, anyway. Why is it in the jacuzzi, though?
What we really need is a witness.
Okay, so how do we turn the robot back on?
Vanderwall's antique semi-automatic pistol. Probably not listed on the city's firearms register.
It's heated. It's warmer, but it's not triggering the biometrics. Hang on.
Hey, what do you make of this?
Charlie, she's not going to answer you. Not when she's out of charge like that.
Yeah, I knew that.
Sure.
Okay, so I've got to charge her somehow.
Do you think I can recharge the synth with my stunner?
Afraid not. There's a layer of fake skin in the way. Depending on where you did it, you'd probably just burn out the more delicate systems.
Okay, well, I have a knife. It seems kind of irrevocable to break her like that.
I know you're not keen on modern tech, but that's no reason to take it out on someone else's maid. Go and punch your food machine at home if you really feel like some Luddism.
Okay, I have to ditch her then. I still have the fishing rod. Just to see.
Hey, what do you make of this?
Not when she...
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay, let's see. How do I charge her up? Just to check.
Do you think I can recharge?
Afraid not. Depending on where...
There's a product marker on its back. S&S Synthetics.
They're not showing up on a net search. Maybe Vanderwall has more info on his terminal?
Good idea. We can see if we can get their help in extracting more from this machine.
See? I'm not just a pretty face. Talk about anachronisms. I bet this thing still uses magnetic memory.
Can you breach it?
Sorry, no can do. Anything before wetware isn't compatible with my wiring.
I guess that's one way of making it more secure.
Yeah, that's a good point. Paris. Hang on. Oh, what? My letters correspond to numbers. Okay, on a dial phone, is it A B C D E F G H I J K L M N O P Q R S T U V W X Y Z? Is that how it goes? Let's try P A R I S. Oh. Paris confirmed. Hundreds of billions of potential caller numbers to try. Dialing randomly isn't likely to aid you. Okay, now that I've input Paris.
It's definitely his hand.
Okay. Paris password confirmed. Oh, it's asking me to do contact numbers. Okay. So biometrics not recognized. Okay. Well, I've got the password. I need to do something to the hand.
Gil Vanderwall's cold, dead hand.
Okay. I spread cooking gel on the hand. Oh, temperature control. The gel cooks food that it's mixed with, releasing chemical energy as heat at the desired temperature while it breaks down. 98 degrees. Okay. Gets noticeably warmer. Haha! Al's Body Shop. Amala Desanayake. Antoine Richard. Beatrice Wells. Binky Franklin. Blockwatch. BRU. Caleb Brown. Cell Emergency. Cleaners. Custodial Cleaning. Custodial Repair. Vampire Hunter D. Dockerized Traveler. Oh my god, there's so many. French Embassy. K. Bradbury. Legitimate Johnson. Oh, Jazz Hands, yeah.
You've reached Jazz Hands. Jazzercise your way to health.
Overlord Zenon. We win Kino. Salome. Do I want to... Psychic University. Huh.
This is the Psychic University. We know why you've called. The answer is yes. 3 o'clock next Wednesday. You don't need to leave a message. We know who you are.
Scheduled every meeting for the month on March 31st because she doesn't think it exists.
I think we'd better save that call for after we understand what's going on.
Yep, fair.
This is the French Embassy. Opening hours are Tuesdays 10 a.m. until 10:15 a.m.
Dragon.
Sorry, wrong number.
Okay, fair enough. Vampire Hunter D.
If you need to buy some stuff, meet me at 12 a.m. under the 8th Wonder.
Sorry, wrong number.
Okay. I guess we'll call S&S Synthetics.
Stepford and Son, Synthetic Associates.
Oh, Stepford, huh?
Stepford speaking. Ah, Mr. Vanderwall. I trust everything is satisfactory.
Mr. Stepford, my name is Dr. Charles Regis. I'm a cell agent.
Oh my, yes. How may I help, Dr. Regis?
I'm investigating the death of one of your clients, Gil Vanderwall.
Oh my, yes. That sounds terrible.
Who are you?
We've got your company's name linked to the synthetic in the apartment.
Oh my, yes. A repurposed IL-240 platform running a BN110187 update cycle. A maid, yes? And a very expensive one it was too, yes?
That looks like the one.
Oh my, yes. He purchased a complete body. Though it looks like he had some afterwork done on it elsewhere, oh yes.
Can you monitor that?
It looks like the personality was tooled elsewhere, yes. Likely to more particular tastes, yes.
Not something you'd do?
Mr. Regis, this is a family business, oh yes? We simply sell platforms. We cannot be held responsible for alterations thereafter.
Tell me about the synth.
What can you tell me about this synth?
Everything up until its point of sale, oh my yes. We recently acquired a number of IL-240 platforms, formerly industrial models.
Industrial
With
models?
some cosmetic retooling, they're fit for a great many humanoid roles, oh my yes.
So that explains why they're torn apart.
Like this platform, we sell many without including a personality. There are a great many legal and ethical restrictions on the sale of AIs within Newton, but if one were to acquire an AI mind state from elsewhere and incorporate it...
It leaves you completely blame-free for whatever's done with it.
Quite so, Dr. Regis. Oh my, yes.
It's powered down. Yeah, that's plausible deniability. It's powered down.
The synth in question is powered down. We need to ask it some questions.
It shall need to be revitalized then, oh my yes. Likely it misgauged its own consumption rate, was unable to reach a charging point.
Or something hijacked it.
Oh my yes, you can remove the power cell from the upper torso. It will be concealed by the pseudodermal layer of outer skin, but this can be removed with a sharp implement.
So, I have to perform surgery.
You will need to remove the power cell
and I know where to charge it.
The platform should return to full operation thereafter, oh yes.
I wonder what personality she has.
Please don't hesitate to get in contact if you think we can help, oh my yes.
Alright. Now we can take the knife to her.
What are you up to?
Just doing some surgery.
Picked up power cell. Power cell. After a few moments of contact, the gauge on the side of the cell fills. Well, that was conveniently fast. Alright, she wakes up, she tries to strangle me.
CI wetware systems
beginning reboot. Beginning recovery from
critical failure.
Basic input-output executing.
MBR unified bootloader executing kernel.
Kernel executing
SBININIT. Calibrating
CI state with
USD.
Oh, that is better.
Hi! The maid is bright-eyed and active. She looks completely unfazed by today's events.
Bonjour, monsieur.
Hello?
Who are you?
Who are you?
Je m'appelle Chantal. I am Monsieur Gale et Monsieur Decoraise.
The blood stain on her face
You're a synthetic maid?
Pardon, mademoiselle? I do not understand.
A synth.
Excusez-moi, what is a synth?
She thinks she's human.
I help the masters with their household things.
And where were you made?
Mademoiselle, I was born in France.
Yeah, because all French people I know run on graphene power cells.
Mr. and Mr. Vanderwall.
What can you tell me about the Vanderwalls?
They are the best employers a young French girl could hope to have.
Are they really?
Quite so, monsieur. So loving. And with such exquisite taste.
Wow, they must have got this one customized for sycophancy.
Do you know anyone who might want to hurt them?
Oh no, monsieur. They are beloved by all.
What do you do?
What do you do around here?
I do the cleaning, the cooking, and the shopping.
Doesn't the thing on the wall do the cooking?
Monsieur, it would not be proper for me to say.
So you are a sex bot?
Mon Dieu, how dare you infer such a thing?
What can you remember?
What can you remember before you ran out of power?
Bisexual representation.
I remember many things. My memory is holographic, but I have Monsieur Gale's confidence to consider.
Even if Cell requires it?
I cannot simply discuss what happens around here without his permission.
He's certainly paid for loyalty.
Have you had your safety removed?
Have you had your safety protocols removed?
Monsieur?
Would you be able to do anything Mr. Vanderwall told you?
Anything?
Anything.
Monsieur, you should not ask such questions. I am just the maid.
Why the personality?
Why the hell did they get a synth like this?
Surely you realize, monsieur. All the best maids in the world, they are French.
And the best lovers, I hear.
What are you implying, mademoiselle?
Oh, you know what she's
Kneel down is
implying.
quite such a francophile.
I am also very discreet, monsieur. When you care for someone's home, there are a lot of things that you hear.
Or do.
Mademoiselle, such slander. And even if true, I would not say. I have Monsieur Guerre's confidence to think of.
The crime scene.
What the hell happened upstairs?
How do you mean, monsieur?
The room's recent redecoration. Shades of Gil everywhere.
And the body of Dakari Vanderwall, shot to pieces in the tub. Any opinions on this?
Oh, monsieur, I cannot discuss this. I have been told, most strictly, not to discuss what goes on upstairs.
Even if it includes the double homicide of your owner?
I have my orders. What would Monsieur Gale think if I went against him?
I don't think he
Probably
cares
not
anymore.
A great deal anymore.
She doesn't quite seem to get what's happened.
Might not have been written with a comprehension of abstracts like death.
Okay. Murders.
2 men have been killed upstairs. There's blood and human remains all over the room, and all over you. If you weren't directly involved, then you're at least a material witness.
I am sorry, monsieur. I cannot say what happens upstairs. Monsieur Gale, he values his privacy greatly.
How about we take you down to cell and manually pull your memory apart?
Regis, it's a synth. Threatening it won't help.
Thanks. We'll keep looking around.
My pleasure to have helped, monsieur.
Okay, so that's a dead end for now. I need to get in the fridge.
They have always loved Paris. They are planning to return next summer.
Well, I'm sure they were planning. Okay. Let's see. Combination lock.
Is this refrigerator... Who the hell locks...
Maybe they've got... Although, they've got the food machine as well. Perhaps they've got something else in there.
Yeah, what is in the fridge? Alright, what options do we have here? What options have we got? Oh, my spine. Ah. Okay, let's go over what we've got. We've got the jolt gun. We've got a knife, which we've already used. Hang on.
That's not going to get it open.
Fair enough.
That's not going to get it open.
Fair enough.
That's not going to get it open.
Well, I'm sure it would get it open, but probably shouldn't fire it anymore. Okay, so we've got the gun. Shall I show her the gun?
You recognize this?
Perhaps, monsieur? But I should not discuss it.
You saw what happened.
Monsieur, I must not speak of what happens in the bedroom. Monsieur Gill has been quite clear.
Talk about taking orders too literally.
Okay. Let's show her the hand.
Ah, Monsieur Gill would be happy to know you have found that. He is always losing things.
Oh, that's morbid. Okay. Let's see.
He can't use that anymore.
Fair enough.
They've got a refined taste in wines, I imagine.
Actually, no. They're all either a couple of years old or fabricated.
Weird. Maybe they're doing something to the wine.
Like what?
Well, say they were also adding amphetamines to it, for example. If they accidentally ruined it, it'd be better if it was a cheaper wine.
Huh. Well, that's an interesting thing to jump to, but fair enough.
It'd take a long time to get through all of that.
They've got a...
Actually, they're all
weird.
Like what?
Well, if they...
Okay, let's see. What are our options? We've got a knife. We've got the cooking gel. The cooking gel hasn't left our inventory yet. Alright, let's go back upstairs. Anything else in here we can examine?
See anything interesting?
There's an empty gun rack in here. Ammunition, maintenance.
Alright, let's try using the gun on that. See if it fits the gun rack.
That'd be one hell of a negligent discharge.
Fair enough. Okay.
I think I'm carrying as much of Vanderwall around as I want to.
Okay.
I don't think I can justify...
Is there anything else I can do with the jacuzzi?
If there's anything else in there, it'll be the forensic team's job to find it. If there's anything else... If there's any...
Okay. I
think I'm carrying...
I think we've done everything up here. How high can this go? Oh my god. Oh my god, it can go so high. Oh my god, it can go so high. Instantly cooking stuff. Alright, let's see. For when you want that batch of cookies now. Let's try jacking up the temperature.
That's not going to get it open.
Damn.
Cooking it won't work. Cooking it won't work.
Be careful. This gel can get out quickly.
Okay. I don't think we cook the hand again. I don't think we cook the hand again. Huh. Okay. Let's see if there's any other calls we can make. I don't think we cooked the hand again out of context lore.
I'd better not call the cleaners. Crime scene's already pretty contaminated. Hey Lau, reckon the building's repair staff can deal with the synth maid?
I guess no. They're here for pipes and appliances.
Yeah, I don't know what you were expecting. Al's Body Shop. But is it car bodies or synth bodies?
This is Al's Body Shop. We've been shut down, so if we got your stuff, we'll try to get to you, but who knows? If this is the cops, you can kiss me.
Wow. Amila Desanayake.
Sorry. wrong number.
Antoine Richard, a name that feels familiar.
Hey, salut, t'es bien sur le répondeur d'Antoine Richard. Je suis désolé, mais je n'ai pas pu répondre, alors laisse-moi un message ou rappelle-moi plus tard. Ciao.
Beatrice Wells.
Hello? Who's there? I can't hear you. Speak up.
Binky Franklin.
Hey, it's Binky. How can I help you?
Sorry, wrong number.
Okay, let's see. What is BRU?
Thanks for calling Blackmail R Us. Don't ask us how we get it, and we won't ask you why you need it. How can I help you?
Sorry, wrong number.
Blackmail R Us, huh? Did I call Jazz Hands?
You've reached Jazz
Yes, I
Hands.
did. Okay. Let's call Ray Bradbury.
Hey, it's Kay Bradbury. You know what I say. You fail only if you stop writing, so I can't answer your call.
Is that a Ray Bradbury quote? Legitimate Johnson.
Hello, you have reached the offices of Legitimate Johnson, Nigerian Prince. Please leave your name, number, and social security after the beep.
Alright, let's see. Zema hot on PC and G. What is PC and G?
You've reached Zema Hattam's pet cloning and grooming studio. Due to high demand, we are currently processing a backlog, and we'll be in touch with you as soon as your order is ready.
They don't seem to have a pet, so maybe they're having one cloned. Zenon Novak.
No cześć, tu Zenek. Nie mogę teraz podejść do telefonu. Zostaw wiadomość.
Okay, Zalman Nossos.
Hi, you've reached Zalman Nossos. I'm not here right now, so please leave a message. Oh, and if this is Natalie, please stop calling me.
Lover's Quarrel. Yari East.
Oh my god. I was just about to do it. I really thought that...
Don't say wrong number.
Thank you.
Sorry, wrong number.
No! No!
Oh my god.
Sorry.
God damn. Okay. Oof. Oof. Luis Webb. No answer. Leave message, yes or no.
Almost nobody's answering.
The kind of people on the list, they're probably all busy.
Yeah, that was
The
pretty dark.
President of Federal Europe you just tried to call.
Oh, wow. Oh, shit. We win Kino.
What's your name?
Sorry, wrong number.
Tolliver Training.
Welcome to Tolliver Training. Making your butler snooty is our duty. How can
Are
I
you
help?
the AI people? I guess not. Bryce Stratford. Is that another politician?
Sir Bryce Stratford, the actor?
The Vanderwalls sure get around.
Steve Lloyd.
It's about time you phoned. So do you want these bootleg Blackwell games or not?
Blackwell Games, huh? That's probably a reference to a real-world game studio. Steve Lloyd. No, wait. That was Steve Lloyd.
It's about time.
Adedayo Singer.
Huh. He has the president of the Southern African Federation.
Man, this guy's connected. Laws Shannon.
Law Shannon, the footballer.
Question is, a friend of Dakari from sports, or a client of Giel's criminal hookups?
Salome Vestra. The game series
Hi, this
Blackwell
is Salome
Legacy.
Vestra. I'm not here right now, but if you leave a message, I'll get back to you as soon as possible. And if this is Natalie, please stop bothering Solomon.
Same developer as this game. Ah, gotcha. We've talked to Synthetics. Who's Rocco? Rocco's Modern Life.
If I didn't answer the phone, I'm either doing two things. Sleeping or living a way more interesting life than you'll ever have. Anyway, leave a message.
That sounds insecure. Natalie Schonbach.
Hello? Is this Solomon?
Oh, this is the Natalie in question.
Why haven't you answered me?
Sorry, wrong number.
Nadia Queen.
Hello? Kise?
Sorry, wrong number.
Okay. Nina Zhong.
Nina John.
Found someone you know?
Probably not. I think it's just a coincidence. And even if it was her, I don't think I ever want to hear from her again.
Ooh, what's the history there?
We're sorry, but the number you've dialed is no longer in service. Goodbye.
Okay. Dominic Scarapala.
Hello, Vito? Jesus, Vito, where have you been? Did you get the job done? Is Lucas swimming with the fishes? Is Jimmy the squirrel getting fitted for his cement shoes? Did you pick up my dry cleaning? Well, come on, you moron, say something.
Just gonna hang up on that? Okay. Daniel DeZiel. To appreciate their devotion to giving these wrong numbers so many unique responses. Yeah, this is a lot of detail.
Dan DeZill, the racing driver?
Someone like Dakari Vanderwall's probably still got contacts in the world of sport.
Dakari's Traveler. Technical fault. Sorry, it looks like this user's Traveler is inoperative. Please tell them to seek maintenance and that their friends miss them. His friends are going to miss him forever. Oh, cleaners is probably going to be criminal cleaners.
Please state your name, age, clothing, skin color. Your location will be triangulated shortly.
Ooh, uh-oh.
Good evening, Dr. Regis.
Hi?
Surely there are better means of checking in than breaking into a suspect's terminal.
It's not like we need a warrant for it.
No, but your traveler is more secure. Central out.
Fair enough. Alright, who's Caleb Brown?
This is Caleb Brown. I swear to God I'll have the money for you on Tuesday. Just leave a message and tell me where to drop it.
Alright, Block Watch.
All our operators are currently occupied. Your call is important to us. Thank you for your vigilance.
Okay, let's see. I've read all these. Okay, so we haven't... We haven't acquired any new information. Aside from flavor dressing. Alright, what options do we have available to us? Okay. Let's try talking to the food machine again.
Hi, I'm Chefy. What can I get for you?
Never mind.
Bye!
Howdy, partner. What can I get y'all?
I'll speak to you later.
I'll keep your...
Okay. Okay, so let's go over what we've got. We've got to break into the synth's memory. We've got to get into this fridge. We've done everything up here that I can find. Right? There's nothing in my... Okay. Huh.
That's not going to get...
Okay, figured I'd try. What happens if we call Lau from in the same room as her?
Lau, you there?
Regis? Right here.
This is Regis. Come in, Central.
Central standing by.
Background on Vanderwall.
What do we know about Gil Vanderwall?
Born in Pretoria in the Federation of Southern African State, married to Dakari Vanderwall, former Olympic athlete.
How long's he been in Newton?
Immigration, March 2068. Awarded residence due to outstanding personal contributions to art and culture.
Like what?
Despite his shady history?
Though accusations have been made of connections to organized crime, attempts at prosecution within the FSAS have all proven unsuccessful, as his social activity index has remained above 50.
Right, they've got
No
social
further
credit
investigation
scores.
has been taken by Cell.
They've got social credit scores. Vanderwall connection to Mindjacker.
What do we know about Vanderwall's connection to the Mindjacker?
Subject, Gil Vanderwall. Before immigration from the Southern African Federation, Vanderwall was known to possess a number of links to organized crime.
And yet we still let him into the country.
He possessed a reputation as a fixer, arranging specialized talent for criminal organizations.
And for hacking the human brain, you need some pretty niche talent and hardware.
It's pronounced
the kind of
niche.
people that Vanderwall would have had connections to in his history.
He had been placed on Cell's watch list, but then he made a most surprising move.
He came to us. Doesn't that pretty much confirm his involvement?
It merely confirms his awareness, not necessarily his complicity.
Mindjacker suspects.
Do we have any potential suspects yet?
Likely candidates within Newton have had implicit constitutional protections revoked. They have been subjected to Series 3 enhanced interview practices.
Well, that's fucked up.
No successes?
None. In 6 months
Police
of
state, huh?
activity, we have only the Mindjacker's victims.
I'm surprised. With all the memory thefts they've carried out, you'd think there would be a fence, or a buyer.
Perhaps they are making a collection.
Was that a joke?
Not at all, Dr. Regis. As you yourself note frequently, I have no sense of humor.
Sarcasm from the AI. Advanced. Okay, so this is a fucking police state. Oh, that's nightmarish. Mindjacker investigation.
Any further updates on the Mindjacker investigation?
No additional reports from cooperating cell departments.
It sounds like we're the only ones doing any work. Are we really sure it's the same perp?
Though prolific, forensics has confirmed the use of the same wetware substrate in all instances.
I guess there aren't many places you can get the tools to steal someone's memories.
Mindjacker MO.
Do we know what he's after within his victims' minds?
The destructive nature of the tools used has left no suggestion of precision. It may be that the specific target is being disguised amongst generalized disruption.
Or he really is after their whole mind.
A possibility, though requiring exotic means of storage and transportation.
Regis out.
Alright, I'm gonna try something. See if the photograph has a date for the combination lock.
That's not going to get it open.
Damn. Alright. Okay.
I can't figure that out.
That's a different dialogue option.
I can't figure that out.
Huh. It did have a date, but, yeah, 2071. What month? August 2071. Okay. Okay, let's see. I've done everything with the terminal that I can think of. I need to get into her brain. Excuse me. Let's talk to Central again.
This is Regis.
Central standing.
The station.
Central, how about what happened at the station?
Post-hoc review is currently underway. Debriefing will take place following your return to cell.
Lovely.
Let's leave it at that for now, then. Case update to report.
Hey, I thought we weren't telling Central yet.
Subject and spouse found dead in apartment. Request that you hold off on crime scene team until we complete a preliminary.
Unable to comply. Specialists are being allocated and dispatched.
Oh, come on. This is our case.
Please return to cell when expedient.
Listen, you heartless pile of circuits. Not until we've had a look around.
What are we doing here?
Central, please advise on our current objective status.
You have been requested to return to Cell Area Command for debrief. However, you appear to have remained at the crime scene.
It's been 5
Great.
seconds.
We're not leaving until we learn more about what's happened.
Very well. You may perform non-destructive testing at the site until specialists arrive. Please note that this example of non-compliance has been added to your record.
That's what you said last time.
How are you?
So, how's things?
Heuristic and cognitive functions are operating within safe thresholds. Civic Stability Index is 5.9. Tomorrow's local UV exposure index is 11.
That's, great.
You are not obliged to make small talk, Dr. Regis. I am aware that you are uncomfortable anthropomorphizing the central human interface systems.
It's anthropomorphizing, not anthropomorphizing.
Wow. Regis out.
Okay. Lau's occasional glances at the maid give you the impression she's worried it might make a break for it. You're probably just projecting.
Hey, Max.
What's up?
Oh, hey, okay. I can talk to Lau. The mind-jacking case.
Give me an update on the mind-jacking case.
Labs come back with the report on the body at Animus.
We can definitely link that one to our investigation.
Same MO. Victim was wired, brain burnt, but not consistent with a straightforward murder. More like a rapid, intrusive, and destructive brain scan.
So we're still going with memory theft rather than elaborate assassinations.
Exactly. No conclusive patterns on targets, I'm afraid. Vanderwall said he would give us a lead on the next victim, though.
Well,
so much for him
about
retiring
that.
from organized crime.
The transit station.
How are you holding up?
I'm okay. A little hungry.
I meant about what happened at the station.
I think you did the hard work on that one. Don't let it go to your head, though.
She'd have something very different to say if she'd shot the guy. The body.
The body is Dakari Vanderwall?
That's right. Big, fat Vanderwall's husband. Apparently shot several times and landed face down in the water. Ironic. He used to be an Olympic swimmer. Lived and died in the water.
You'd heard of him?
I used to follow his career when I was in the 100-meter freestyle team at Grove Academy.
Cool backstory.
Isn't Grove an all-boys school?
It is. And at the time, I fit right in.
Oh,
You
trans.
used to be male?
Surprised?
Well,
Trans
wouldn't
rep.
guess.
Cool.
I'll take that as a compliment.
She passes. Refrigerator.
Why do you think someone would lock their refrigerator?
Same reason you'd lock anything else. Something valuable inside it.
But what?
Some people keep wetware at low temperatures to stop GGs.
And GGs are...
Oh, gray goo. Catastrophic exponential reproduction. Under certain conditions, the fabricators and the wetware make more of themselves.
And low temperatures prevent that.
Not really, but higher temperatures definitely accelerate the growth. People like to think they're in control, though.
Now you know why you got this game in an LGBTQ plus Humble Bundle. Fair enough. That's pretty cool. Trans rep. Sucks that she's a cop, but, you know, cool. The bomber.
That bomber. He was American, wasn't he?
He certainly had the accent. Sounded Texan.
Did you know him?
Dr. Lau. Texas is an enormous place. I do not happen to know every single other person who lived there. And besides, I left well before he would have been born.
Do you ever regret doing that?
Not for a second. Especially after seeing how it's gotten now.
More to the bomber.
There's more to what was between you and that kid, wasn't there? Like you said, you never met him before, but it seemed personal to you.
You're very perceptive, Dr. Lau. It's useful for an investigator.
You want me to stop asking?
There's a reason that kids like him, and hundreds others, exist. It's not because the seditionists thought that weaponizing the human body was the biggest innovation since air power, but the engineers that got to make these kids, for whatever reason, didn't say no.
And you took that personally.
You could say I knew him too well, inside and out. That is what bothers me.
What do you think happened?
What do you think happened, from what we've seen so far?
The marks on the gun suggest Vanderwall shot his husband.
And the walls, and the windows, the bed, the door, the pictures.
Maybe a domestic dispute? We don't really know how things were here.
He wasted a lot of shots. Do you think he missed all those times?
Or he was shooting at something else and happened to hit Dakari.
That would be tragic as hell. The apartment.
What do you think of the apartment?
Expensive and tasteless. I'm not keen on the decor either.
You mean the blood splatter?
No, the actual decor. I tranced an interview. Said his husband decorated it all. Apparently, this is just their city place. They've got a much larger house out in the savannah.
So he let Dakari run riot with the design here.
Apparently. He should have stuck to swimming.
I mean, I don't think it's that bad. Well, I don't really have much sense of aesthetics when it comes to house, I guess. The aerostat.
Any luck with the Mindjacker's airship?
Still nothing. Like I said, it just vanished.
And Central still claims there wasn't anything there at all.
But we saw it, Regis.
Exactly. Something's not right.
Central.
I wonder if Central's hiding something.
Why do you hate Central, Charlie?
What? I don't hate Central.
You're always arguing with it. I've seen you sabotage more cameras than anyone.
So it's not just me.
It does so much for Newton. The city runs like a well-oiled machine.
Maybe, but I think it's working in inappropriate areas.
What would count as inappropriate for a city coordinator?
Like this. Fundamentally, policing is a human matter. Machines and synthetics don't commit crimes. I don't expect them to be able to understand how perpetrators think and act.
So, you're old-fashioned. You'd rather not talk about it. Maybe later?
I feel like pressing on her transgender status would be kind of rude. So I'm not going to ask that.
Keep at it, Max.
Can do, Regis.
Unless you think I should, Cedric. I don't want to have that be a rude option. That's none of our business. Yeah, exactly. Okay. You mostly get more backstory on her. Okay.
Hey, Max.
What's up?
Whoever did your changeover must have been one hell of a engineer. What was it? Baseline resequence with a pseudoviral vector?
The field's come a long way since you were in med school, Regis. Took a few other procedures as well. Newton's the best place in the world for that kind of work, though.
Can't argue with the results, though.
You frequently do. Almost every day.
You know what I mean.
You never mentioned that before.
You'd never mentioned the sex change before.
Well, it's never come up. You're not much for small talk. I understand how personal that garden is to you. And I appreciate how difficult it probably was to open up about it.
So you thought you'd reciprocate with something in your own past?
Pretty much, yeah.
Thanks, Max. Keep at it, Max.
Can do, Regis.
Well, that's really cool. That the main character's partner is a trans woman. That's really cool. Trans rep. Shame she's a cop. Okay, let's go over our options. We've interacted with everything upstairs. We've used the hand on the terminal. The hand's not going to be able to...
That's not going to get it open.
Get it open, yeah.
He can't use that anymore.
Okay. I've interacted with these.
He...
Okay. The fishing rod, I don't think is going to be anything.
An expensive fishing rod, with a powerful magnetic coil as bait. Vanderwall's antique semi-automatic pistol, probably not listed on the city's firearms register. A human hand, covered in thermal gel from the kitchen. It's warm enough that it might almost still be alive.
Oh, right, this just shows the picture.
A kitchen knife, one of a set. This sort of blade takes me back to my days in medical school.
Okay. I'm a little stumped, but give me a minute to try to figure this out. Hang on, hang on. Cover the hand in the hot gel, it begins to sizzle and burn.
Something smells good.
Oh, you don't... Ugh.
A human hand, covered in thermal gel from the kitchen. It's sizzling and cracking as though from a barbecue.
Do you really want to handle that right now? Oh, God. Wait, hang on.
Cooking it won't work.
Okay.
Cooking it won't work.
Okay.
That's not going to get it.
Huh. If I use this on her, will she give me a hint? Let's find out.
What do you make of this?
Is that Giel Vanderwaal's hand? Why the hell did you pick that up?
I thought it might be useful.
As what, a snack? Since when do we collect body parts?
You have lost favor with Max Lau. I needed to get into the terminal, Max. Okay, let's see. Hold still.
What do you make of this?
Aw, that's sweet. Must have been an expensive wedding. I don't know many people who could book the Notre Dame Cathedral for it.
What do you make of this?
I had a friend at the academy. He'd drink this stuff as a dare.
Gross.
Ended up in a hospital once or twice.
Yeah, I'll bet.
What do you make of this?
It's a century-old Chinese copy of a 176-year-old U.S. handgun. It'll have escaped registration by being classed as an antique rather than a weapon.
Feels weird to talk about, like, regular handguns as antiques.
What do you make of this?
They'd have to go all the way out to the savannah to find anywhere to fish around here.
The savannah, huh? Okay. We are in America.
What do you make of this?
Whoa, careful! You might hurt someone with that.
Okay, so she has nothing useful to say. What happens if I...
A big old jolt's not gonna make it work. That's not going to get it open.
Oh, monsieur, please do not shoot.
A big old jolt's not gonna...
Okay.
I don't think they're compatible.
Alright, so the taser's not the deal. Huh. I'm gonna pop out of the room for a sec.
Hey, Charlie, go and punch your food machine at home if you really feel like some Luddism.
Fair enough. Okay. Alright, I don't see anything out here I can really do anything with. Hang on.
A big old jolt's not gonna make it.
Okay, let's see. Alright. Okay. Cedric. Can I get a hint? I feel like I've exhausted possibilities that I can think of. Huh. There's one inventory item you didn't show to Max.
Hey, lad, want this?
Wouldn't do me any good. It's a signature weapon keyed to your DNA. Besides, mine's bigger.
Okay. Signature weapon keyed to my DNA.
I don't think it needs to be shocked into submission.
Huh. Which one did I not show her? Showed her the pistol, the fishing rod, the hand, the photograph, the cooking gel, the knife, and my jolt gun. And I can't show her the Traveler, because that just brings up the Traveler menu. Okay, now I have shown her everything. Like, okay, she said, be careful with that about the knife. She said she had a buddy who drank cooking gel, about the cooking gel. She said it was a nice photograph, and it's rare for somebody to be able to rent out Notre Dame. She scolded me for picking up the hand. She said that there'd be fishing in the savannah, and she talked about this being an antique pistol. Huh. Okay. Try calling tech support again? Ah, fair point.
Stepford and Son, Synthetic Associates.
Oh yeah, I hadn't done this since I
Stepford
activated her.
speaking.
It won't cooperate.
We believe this synth to be a material witness, or involved, in a murder.
Oh my, no! How horrific!
It's unwilling to cooperate with us, though. Vanderwall seems to have ordered it to remain silent about certain areas of his home.
Oh my, secrecy is one of many reasons that users opt for non-OEM personalities. If you wish, I could have one of my engineers disassemble its mind state in order to recover memories. This may take several hours depending upon the algorithm used for laying down synaptic engrams.
Promising.
Time is a critical factor, Mr. Stepford. Is there any way I can do it here?
Oh, there may be. Oh my, yes. I shall transfer you the necessary tool.
Ooh. Downloading Splitter.app. Added. CI Mind State Splitter. What does the splitter do?
What's this splitter for?
CI platform minds are modular, Dr. Regis. Oh my, yes. All are made of 3 components: personality, role, and platform memory. The maid's desire not to tell you likely stems from her personality.
So if she had a different personality,
Something more helpful.
she might tell us what we need to know.
It may not be quite so simple, but that is the foundation of the idea. Oh my, yes.
Where would I find other mind state modules?
The
Any other
Roomba.
platform that runs a communicative
Oh,
interface.
do we all
It is
put
not
Sheffy
simply
and the bartender
limited to
in?
synthetic platforms. Oh my, no.
Personality.
What does a personality do in a synth?
The personality determines a great deal of its behavior. Oh my, yes. In many cases, it's the most noticeable part of its intelligence. It governs how it may act and how it behaves in its interaction with users.
This one thinks it's a French maid.
Perhaps copied from the mind state of a real example of such.
Role.
What does the role memory do?
It alters how a platform will perceive a situation, and also acts as a source of knowledge for its job.
How would it be different?
Take, for example, a man in the street. A platform with the role of a sales clerk may see a customer.
A law enforcement unit may see a potential suspect.
Oh my, yes, and the role will furnish it with instructions on how to handle it.
Platform memory.
What is a platform memory?
The kernel.
These are the memories that each individual unit has recorded. At simplest, it is often a holographic matrix in which engrams are laid down. Sight, sound, and any other senses available are stored in here. Oh my, yes. Based on its role and personality, a unit may have a different understanding of these memories.
So, it'd perceive it differently depending on how the rest of its mind was built?
Oh my, yes.
Okay, so we can't put the bartender into her because he is also instructed to not tattle. So I guess we're turning her into Sheffy.
That's all I need to know for now.
Please don't hesitate to get in contact if you think we can help. Oh my, yes.
Bonjour, monsieur.
Hello. Thanks. We'll keep looking around.
My pleasure to event, monsieur.
You did not help. Aha! TI splitter. Alright. Alright, let's steal Sheffy. We might as well download the bartender as well. Okay, let's see. All right, personality. The role, we want her role to be chef. Shoot, does the role or the personality determine how it reacts to that information? Let's try Sheffy. We want the maid memory. Let's try barman personality, Sheffy role, and maid memory.
Hey, y'all.
Hello?
Who are you?
Who are you?
I'm the hired help.
You're a synthetic maid?
I clean up around here. Them boys are messy. Need a woman's touch around here.
Well, this is different.
This is funny. Mr. and Mr. Vanderwall.
What can you tell me about the Vanderwalls?
They're a strange pair.
We can tell that from the decor.
They're trying to get away from their connections to organized crime.
You've overheard a bit about this.
Oh, yeah. They've been trying to go legit for years. But with Gil, it was always just one more job.
What do you do?
What do you do around here?
I'm the apartment's food machine.
What's your specialty, grits and gravy?
Just you wait. You won't believe what I can make.
Even though you're a maid rather than a food machine.
It's, well, now ain't that a dilly?
Have you had your safety removed?
Have you had your safety protocols removed?
Nope.
So, this platform was restricted in terms of what it can do?
Nope. Huh? Never had them in the first place.
Oh!
Must have been a customized personality.
Interesting. So she could have been involved in killing them. Why the personality?
Why the hell did they get a synth like this?
Believe it or not, bartenders gotta be pretty smart.
Like a chemist mixed with a therapist.
Then shaken and stirred.
Ha!
Exactly. People gotta trust their barman to know what he's talking about. How they gonna do that if they don't sound the part?
What can you remember?
What can you remember before you ran out of power?
Son, there's nothing I'd like more than to help a lawman. But sometimes a man's confidence is more important. What happens upstairs, well, that's between me and the Vanderwalls.
Thanks. We'll keep looking around.
You'll come back real soon.
Let's swap her personality to Sheffy. And see what happens. Alright, anime girl in a French maid body.
Hello?
Oh, God. Who are you?
Who are you?
Well, when they get messy, right?
Right.
I clean up the apartment, right?
Right.
And anything else that needs doing around here. I'm here to make everyone happy, whatever it takes.
This is all the same.
Giving amphetamines to a synth.
No wonder they only keep this personality in food machines.
All three of these personalities for her are the same voice actress, right? She's got some range.
What can you tell me about the Vanderwalls?
They're great fun. I like them a lot.
Any other thoughts on them?
I like you guys too. You're fun as well.
Is there anything you don't like?
Nope.
What do you do?
What do you do around here?
I'm the food machine. Not just any, I'm one of the best. I make sure you're not only nutritionally sound, but getting the best recipes THE Foods can offer.
Even though you're the maid?
Huh, that's weird. Could have sworn I was the food machine, but I don't swear, 'cause that's not nice.
Have you had your safety removed? We'll ask her in this personality.
Have you had your safety protocols removed?
What's a safety protocol?
It stops you hurting people or doing things you're not supposed to.
Why would I want to do that? That'd be real mean of me.
Yes, but sometimes there are accidents.
This platform's got nothing like that, but I'm not gonna hurt nobody.
Why the personality?
Why the hell did they get a synth like this?
Everyone needs to eat, right?
With you so far?
So why make it a chore? Food can be fun with so much choice available.
So that's why they made you like that?
Yep, I'm here to help anyone with whatever they need.
What can you remember?
What can you remember before you ran out of power?
Ooh.
Yes?
I remember something.
What is it?
I'm sorry. The memory module is holographic, but isn't wholly compatible. I need something to help me remember.
You're asking for a bribe?
Oh, Regis.
I just need one of those
Mnemonics?
Yeah, that's it.
So, something that'd help jog your memory about what happened.
Interesting.
Yeah, that's it.
Maybe we could use something from the scene.
Thanks. We'll keep looking around.
Have a really great day.
Well, subject Chantel to all three personalities. Ha! That's fun. Something from the crime scene. Let's show her the hand.
Hey, that's Mr. Giel's hand. Where'd he leave that?
Let's show her the gun.
Oh.
Oh?
I remember. There was something about that and Mr. Giel.
Go on.
No, I'm sorry. There was something about his wine. But I'm afraid my thing is food, not drink. I don't know a thing about what they were doing to it.
Maybe we should ask someone who knows their booze?
Okay. Okay, so we've got personality barman, role chef, memory maid.
You recognize this?
Well, I sure do. It's one of them wussy automatics. Not a proper man's gun. Give me a single-action army any day.
It's been 180 years since the single-action army was
Well,
relevant.
my job is not to help you nose around in the Vanderwalls' private affairs.
Fine. We'll find someone more helpful.
Okay. So let's swap chef and barman in her setup. Barman, chef.
Does this ring any bells?
Oh, yeah! It's what Mr. Giel used when I...
Oh, here we go.
We were all up in the bedroom earlier this evening.
You're worrying too much.
You promised me that you'd gotten out of it.
I have. This was merely a favor for an old friend.
And look where it's gotten you.
They were arguing about something. It sounded big.
Don't you think I know what this could mean? You asked me to talk to that damned cell agent, and I agreed. You see what I do for you?
I know. And I knew you'd do the right thing eventually.
It's not just because it's the right thing, or because you asked. It's because of what it would mean to the whole city.
Mr. Gill was grumpy, but not at Mr. Dakari so much.
Okay.
And he asked for some of his special wine.
Chantel, be a dear. Bring me my wine.
This was the lousy stuff they've got in the wine rack.
To law and order.
Poisoned?
But he puts extra things in his wine as well.
What? Whoa!
Gil, what's wrong?
It
Ooh.
must have been my...
Oh, and he shot at
What is this?
Dakari because he thought he was a monster.
Mr. Gill seemed to be real worried about something.
Who are you?
Gil, what are you doing with that gun?
Stay away. Don't come any closer.
Interesting. Ooh.
No! Get off me!
Then it possessed the maid,
Chantel.
and
He sounded like he was in trouble.
she tore him to
Get
pieces.
it out of me!
He
Ooh.
kept telling me there was something in him. I asked what he meant.
Ooh.
It's inside me! Get in there and get it out!
And the maid's personality. She'd have done anything he asked.
Ugh. Ugh.
I didn't find anything, though.
So Vanderwall had a hallucinatory
Well, that's
freak.
horrifying.
Sounds like it was whatever he was putting in the wine. We'd better find out what it was.
What?
I know everything about drinks. Mr. Gill was buying up cheap wine and using wetware to artificially age it.
Wetware?
Yeah, he kept it in the refrigerator.
Oh, she can open it up?
Ow! Jeez, what is that? Can't you hear it?
What sits in the fridge is a memory module with a strange configuration. Based on what you were told, you're certain that this is what the blackmailer was after.
There, the wetware on the middle shelf. It rapidly ages the wine to how it's wanted.
Not anymore, it doesn't. It's been reprogrammed. That memory module's broadcasting a signal. The wetware in the refrigerator's interpreting it as an order to reformat itself.
So it stopped being a wine aid and ended up a powerful hallucinogen?
Interesting.
That way.
You want me to carry it? You look uncomfortable.
Yeah, something about it hurts.
And I'm immune because I haven't got implants. Interesting.
Hey!
We're heading back to cell. A forensics team will be here in a while. Just don't try to make, cook, or clean anything while we're gone, okay?
I got it.
Okay. Do you want the hand back? Autopsy lab, cell command office, T-minus 2 hours.
Oh, you found him.
Apparently this is what Central wanted me to see. Why would it do this? I stopped him.
Charlie.
I promised him I could help.
Oh.
And then it did this to him.
Oh,
Maybe
man.
it's trying to hammer home the message. After all, Central didn't ask you to talk him out of it. It said neutralize.
Why would it be so?
Dr. Regis.
You. Soulless. Callous. I promised him!
His euthanasia was a necessary measure. 75% of the captured bombers have attempted self-immolation in custody. The risk of repeating such an action was unacceptable.
He wouldn't have.
Whatever the case may have been, cell command offices are now safe from...
Central?
Oh. Oh, that's bad.
General alarm.
General alarm. Central functions compromised.
Localized E-war attacks detected within heuristic barrier system.
I thought you said you were unhackable.
Siege mode. All personnel equipped for abstract dynamic countermeasures. Please report to action stations. Repeat.
Abstract dynamics to action stations.
Sounds like I'm needed. Remember, no matter what Central says, you've done a great job today.
Well then. Oh boy. Okay. Stretch. Ah! Whew. Huh. This is an interesting game. Maybe the thing you're carrying is what messed up Central? Ooh, there's a thought. That's a thought. Interesting. Okay, so, Cedric, how long is this particular sequence? Because if it's long, we've only got 20 minutes left before your time for the month is up. If it's long, how would you feel about stopping here? Because this seems like a good scene break. This is a good stopping place. Yeah, let's stop here then. This is a very interesting game. I'm loving the world building. I'm loving the character building. I haven't actually played. This is only my second point-and-click adventure game ever. The first one was the Monkey Island game I played. The Monkey Island game I played a ways back for Quiet Man. I like this better than that. I am a little embarrassed it took me so long to solve a couple of these puzzles and that I needed to rely on help. But, it was very interesting. Oh, hi, Heiko. How you doing? Yeah. The puzzles are pretty robust. I like them. Yeah, this story is intriguing. I'm looking forward to playing more of this. This will be very interesting. Hacking mechanics are pretty unique to this game. It takes a while to get used to them. Yeah. Like, I really, really liked the hacking puzzle with the robot. With the synth. Where you had to mix and match personality and understanding and role and memory. I kind of wish that I had inserted Sheffy's personality with the barman's memory. I should have experimented with that, but too late now. Oh well. Technobabylon is one of the most well-regarded of Wadjet games. So, Wadjet's not just an Eye the Somnium Files thing. That's an actual it's an actual figure from mythology. Huh, very interesting. It's a stylized Egyptian eye, I see. Huh. All right. Well, that's where we're going to end for today. So I'll read my schedule and get off. Before we do, I would like to plug my Patreon, which you can find at patreon.com/LoreweaverStreams. The link's in the description of the YouTube video and can be found with the !Patreon command in Twitch chat. I make my living off of Patreon. It's my sole source of income. And I make enough to pay my rent and my bills for now, but I'm mostly just scraping by beyond that. And I need to start having more income, because I'm going to have to move out of the place I'm currently in within the next year. So, if you could go to my Patreon and pledge $1 a month, or $1 per stream, or anything in between, pledge a bunch if you really, really want to help me out, I'd be grateful. I'm grateful to everybody who pledges, because you're the reason I have this strange, silly job that I love so much. If it weren't for you guys, I would still be a telemarketer, or a burger flipper, some other equally horrible, soul-sucking job that I've hated in the past. So, thank you. I have also added 3 slots to my Patreon, where you can pick a game for me to play once a month for 4 to 10 hours. You can pledge $40 to $100 per month to get 4 to 10 hours of game of your choice. I have a very large games library that you can pick from, or you can get me a game yourself. It's up to you. I'll play almost anything. There are some things I won't play, but I'll play almost anything. Oh, hey, there's a little bird on my AC unit outside. Oh, there it goes. I'd also like to plug my YouTube channel, at Loreweaver on YouTube. The link can also be found with the !YT command in Twitch chat. I upload all my streams to YouTube. Everything from the last 8 years is up there. I'm sure you'll find something you like. It's a wide variety of games on there. Go take a look. Subscribe, like, comment, whatever you can to help me out. If you're watching this on YouTube, I stream live on Twitch almost every day at 1 p.m. EST at twitch.tv/Loreweaver15. The link's also in the description of the YouTube video. Come hang out and chat while I'm live. It's a good time. I love seeing people in chat and talking to them while I play. It's a good time. Finally, the schedule. Tomorrow and Tuesday, I'll be playing In Stars and Time for a patron, and then for the rest of the month, I'm going to be on vacation visiting my boyfriend out west. So no more streams after that this month. And then I'll have the August schedule in a couple of days. I'll share that with the !schedule command link and the pinned schedule in the Discord announcements channel. So yeah, that's what's coming up. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for watching. And I will see you next time.